that, and then I go here, and then I do this, 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 and then I go here, and then yeah, edit this.
Motherfucker.
Customize. Thumbnail is set. All right.
It's like the video with the kid. And then
Public. Yes, sir. And then motherfucking I guess I can add tags to it, although I guess that's not gonna do much.
Hashtag black motherfucking gorillas.
Oh my god. Hold on. Oh wait, I forgot I can add spaces.
Nervous black?
Hero.
Nope.
I was about to say
No.
you shouldn't be. It's just us. Like,
Well, I'm a professional streamer, so I'm kind of used to this,
Oh yeah, on OnlyFans? I know. I
What
want
the
it.
fuck?
Bro, I had 9 viewers one time on Bloodborne. That shit was crazy.
that's
yeah,
for
people talking in the
true,
chat.
bro. GG.
Yeah, bro, I had people talking in my chat.
Kaisen. Yeah, niggas that weren't us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, right.
Man, hope those guys are doing all right. What a
It was me. I made all 9 accounts.
all 9 accounts. Shit, that's crazy because some of them were us.
I mean, I have to get my tier 3 Pokemon subs up. Come on now.
I feel that. That's for sure. You know what? I respect that.
I got 2.9 million Poke points.
Nice.
Poke points. That's for true.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's enough to buy an Appa at the fucking casino.
Yeah.
How many Poke points? You get the TM for Thunderbolt that way. Good job, man.
Yeah, she runs Evo now, the fighting game tournament.
Oh my
First.
God, there's no way.
She does. Pokimane runs the FGC now, like actually truly.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
I can't believe we gave women fighting games.
Let's
The one thing we were never
Wait, what is
supposed to do.
Okay, she runs Marvel vs. Capcom. She runs Killer Instinct. She runs Mortal Kombat. She runs Smash Bros. Now.
Not Smash Bros.
Hang on, there was
yes,
more of them.
sir. Hold on, wait. I think
Anything,
if I press
anything
this...
that she pulled at Evo, she just has power over.
Hey!
Sorry.
Stop talking about Pokimane. I'm about to press this button, and I'm pretty sure we're about to go live. So shut the fuck up. Now I have to see. Now I'm interested. Okay. Can somebody check my channel real quick to see if we are live?
Yep, I'll check it right now.
Arigato. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah, we're in.
Let's go.
I just heard you say arigato. That was okay. I gotta leave. This is freaking me out, man. I can't hear
Bro.
shit.
Yeah, I got the first like.
Bro. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a night.
I'm gonna get the first dislike too. You just won't be able to see it.
I'm already hearing y'all. I don't need to hear y'all twice. I'm good.
What
Yeah,
do you
close the
mean?
stream.
What do you mean? All right. Well, I guess we should get started then. Welcome. Name pending. Welcome. Well, you know what? We won't even call it by the name for right now, even though it's in the title of the stream. Don't worry about it. Hey, look up here. I am here, and I'm here with some friends of mine. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves? You know, let the people know who you are. Oh, okay. You know, yeah, let's go one at a time. So, okay, Taco, go ahead.
Yeah, bro, I'm at the top of the list, Dan. Come on. Now.
Oh, okay.
Go in alphabetical order.
All right, that's Taco. I'm Croco. Hi.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they know who I am. You go next.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't want to show you up. My name's Sky. I had a banger tweet a few months ago, so that's probably where you know me from.
The main character.
Okay.
My name's Black. I'm a depressed Dragon Ball fan.
There you go.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
I'm Zenith from the channel Zenith Animanga. I've collabed on this channel before, so that's where you know me from, probably.
10 million subs.
And
this is a great
Don't
honor.
bring me up like this.
Hey, streaming with you.
Hey, Oh, well, you were giving me compliment.
Yeah.
I thought we were just doing okay. Anyway, if you watched my State of Sailor address, I mentioned how I wanted to be live streaming. Here we are, bitch. We're in here now. So what we're gonna be talking about this time on the little podcast here, we're gonna be talking about some chapters, ladies and gentlemen. This will just be a quick and easy way for me to tell you guys what I think. And just have some fun in the stream, you know what I'm saying? So this week we are going to be talking about My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, and Black Clover.
Rent a girlfriend.
Oh, no,
No.
no,
I'm
no,
not making Sky suffer anymore.
no.
That new chapter was heat though.
No.
I
The
don't.
NTR fandom's really having a good day.
They're going crazy, yeah.
I don't. I have to leave. I can't be seen here.
Bro, I mean,
I
hey,
have
we can
to
save that
run.
for next episode.
Please don't.
Bro, that's gonna be setting up for the Kazuya redemption arc, and everything's gonna work out.
I'm begging you, no.
That's about as likely as Dragon Ball having a meaningful death.
God damn.
no.
Okay, well, speaking of meaningful deaths, let's talk about Black Clover first, because
No one has that.
I need to leave. I can't be seen
What's
like
the
this.
stat sheet right now? Where are they at? They're like more people have come back to life than have died currently.
Yeah, pretty much.
Zero casualties. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
This was a good chapter though.
Yeah, no, I did enjoy it.
I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm planning on making a video on what I think about Black Clover and the stakes of this arc currently.
I may or may not make an
But-
appearance in that video, guys.
Hey,
just saying, by the way.
keep that under wraps. Hey, hey.
You will, but
And zero views.
But
It says featuring Zenith anime manga. Never mind. Then I was gonna watch that. but,
I'm about to head out.
Bro, your ass is lucky they removed the dislike bar. That's all.
But yeah,
Bro, I gave up in my latest video. I put a comment to like, "Hey, pretend this is the dislike bar," and even then, I can't get any likes.
Damn, bro. Damn, bro. But yeah. Anyway, video on the way for Black Clover. About I guess my thoughts and stuff on this arc so far. But I thought this chapter was cool. It was definitely one of the better ones that we've gotten recently.
It's
Oh, yeah,
the most
absolutely
hyped I felt for a while. I think Lucifero is really fucking cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Like when he just decked Asta.
Yeah, that was
I
sick.
love
I'm happy he didn't use any spells. He just like, come here, bitch.
Yeah, it
He's
makes it
the one
cooler
to-
that he didn't
No,
like
it
use some
feels-
big crazy spell. He just straight up punched him.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had a villain that was physically stronger than Asta, though.
No, because
Well, there was the one guy
Veto?
in the Undersea Temple, Veto, right?
Yeah.
He was stronger, but he
But
was like
besides that,
magic.
Oh, yeah,
this
you're
is
right,
definitely
right.
not normal.
Yeah.
Like Lucifero just is like, I love the panel where Liebe is just like, "Do you remember me?" He's like, "I don't know who you are."
Yeah.
Who?
Who?
I ain't know how to say
Well, it's
it.
even crazier because Asta's in his full devil union, and Lucifero's what was his percentage?
I
of
think it's
being-
like half, right?
Yeah,
Isn't
like
that
half.
it?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
crazy.
60, yeah, right, somewhere around there, yeah.
He
Hold
could
on,
have
let me break out my calculator.
Just
can
pulling
figure
out the bleach influence, stopping the sword with the
Yeah, I
finger.
was literally about to say, he
right.
pulled the
I was
fucking
like,
eyes
this
in
is
for just
straight-
stopping the
Mans
sword.
was reading Bleach in Hell and was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Well, it's so good because he stops it and he slides his finger along it, and then when he bleeds, he's pissed at him for having a sword that's sharp enough to cut him even.
Yeah, right.
Dude, his face in that panel where he's like, "How dare you, garbage!"
Oh,
he
I
looks
love
so
that,
angry.
yeah.
It's genuine. Yeah, it's fucked.
I think Tabata's just overall really gonna enjoy just drawing his face because you can tell he's just going all out with it. He's not really sticking to like a model or anything.
Well,
He's just doing whatever he wants.
The reason I like it is because I feel like a lot of times when there's like a villain in this position where they're like the top bad guy, they always have this personality of being like kind of just like cool headed and like calculating. And it's just like, no, he's fucking pissed. He's like, what the fuck? I'm gonna fuck you up right now for doing
Yeah.
that shit to me.
I
He's
will
like,
literally
"How
end
dare
your
you
life. You will
cut me."
die.
He's like, "Congratulations, your subscription to life has ended."
Yeah.
I
Your
guess
trial
I guess
service to
the
life
reason
has
I think
ended.
that because that moment did remind me of Aizen. Because it's, I mean, I would be shocked if it's not inspired by that moment.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, it
absolutely.
would have
It's
to
like
be. He's a
comparing him
huge
to
Bleach
Aizen.
fan.
Yeah, it's like he just got fucking pissed.
Yeah.
And of course, we all know how good Bleach is.
Nah, I say, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
bro,
Hold
it's
on.
All of us.
Hold
Hold
on,
on.
hold on.
Hold on.
I like
I
how
love me some
I made
Bleach.
that as a joke about Black not reading Bleach, and I think
Oh.
Zenith took it as a hey, I don't like Bleach.
It sucks because I was gonna make like a mid joke, like mid piece, mid HA or whatever, but it's like Bleach is just one word.
I've
So
actually
it's
that's
like
the
you can't
first
even
time I've
do-
heard mid HA. That's fucking great. That's better than
Mid-HA.
any of these bozos
Mid-HA?
on Twitter
I
come up
Oh
literally
my
with.
just
god,
made it up.
yes.
Hey, man,
yeah.
be
You
here
know
all
what?
week.
Let's all get that started on Twitter. Hashtag
Mid-HA?
mid-HA. Yeah.
No, hold on a moment. I
Nah,
didn't agree with
ain't no
this.
more.
We
Motherfucking
actually like
wait.
the series.
It's like,
Nah,
man.
it's great. I'm gonna
Wait.
tweet it right now. Hashtag
Put his
mid-HA.
mid gloves.
The
Yeah.
mid gauntlet. All right, we'll get to
Mid-force
MHA. We'll
gloves.
get to
Yeah.
MHA.
Actually, I had a question for Black.
So-
The other devil, like the kid one, that's like just commentating. Do we know who that is?
He's the second floor one.
I
He's
was about
just
to say,
kind of
wasn't he
chilling.
second floor?
But
Yeah,
like,
he's
do we know
second-
his name or anything?
No,
Or not
We
yet.
I don't
don't,
believe so.
but apparently, according to like people who are like theorizing, he's like one of those. He's probably gonna be like one of those devils, like the sloth one, who's just kind of like chilling, who doesn't actually want to do shit.
Okay.
Mm.
He's gonna be Beelzebub, but since he's not harming anyone, he's gonna be Beelzebub.
No, you're Beelzebub.
Just a pal.
That was a horrible joke, but it was
As-
funny. So I'll
yeah.
give you a pass on that one.
I laughed.
Great.
Don't
Man, I
worry,
lo-
Scott.
I
failed
love
I,
Bugs.
successfully.
I thought it was
That one
funny.
wasn't funny, but I did laugh. So
I love Bubs.
But yeah, I guess we should
this
talk
was a
about the
really
big
short
thing.
chapter.
I mean,
It was.
Yeah,
It was,
Clover
it
Chapter
is a
is
Black
bit
Clover
overall.
chapter.
It was
released
15
in the past few months.
That
For
was
sure.
15 pages. I mean, you know what? Longer than I expected.
Yeah.
Well, they're always 15 pages. Tabata does
Yeah.
like 3 double spreads in like a chapter.
That's true.
Yeah, he did do. You're right.
They are pretty sick.
That was
though.
good.
His
I mean,
artwork is
there were some
good.
really
I
good
will
panels
say,
here.
though, that final panel with all the captains lined up was
Yeah.
amazing.
I can't wait for this fight to
Everyone
have
at
no
the front.
stakes.
Okay,
I'm kidding.
hold
It was a
on,
joke.
okay,
It was a
instead
joke.
of
Wait,
going
stop.
with
It was
where-
a joke.
I know. Instead of thinking about where we're going with this fight, like where it's probably going to go, because obviously, like with how some of the things in this arc has gone, it's a bit easy to be pessimistic. How does this fight go ideally for you?
Okay,
like
all
what would be the hope?
I'm assuming that's a question for me because
Anyone,
I mean, just
it's a
anybody,
fucking
yeah.
podcast.
It's
It's
a
a question
podcast,
for everyone.
buddy. This
Okay,
motherfucker entered a
I'll say-
This ain't
podcast
the
with
fucking
6
Black show.
people and said,
I know
"Oh, this
Black
must
is
be
the main
specifically
character
for
when we're
me."
talking about Black Clover.
Black, I know what your answer is, so allow me to speak. It's gonna be Magna using that one spell again, and then he just beats Lucifer.
Oh, that.
Magna
That'd be sick.
fucking solos.
Just
Yeah.
text him. He beat him before. He'll just do
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah, it's doing good, bro.
Easy.
still has more W's than Vegeta.
It is kind of funny though because it's the implication. I don't know. It's kind of weird because it's like the implication of this chapter is like the higher up devils are just physically powerful like that. So like maybe Magna tries that and he just gets his head punched off.
Oh my god, yeah. He would get his shit.
I don't know. Like,
rocked.
would that work with physical strength? I don't know. It's kind of
No,
weird.
yeah,
talking
because
about?
the
Yeah.
entire point was Magna is like, I'm turning this into a fist fight because everybody relies on magic.
Yeah, bro. He has a bat. What the fuck is Lucifero gonna do?
Damn,
Be a ball.
That
Get on
boy
it.
away, bro.
Exactly.
All right. So to answer your question,
Yeah, I was totally
I think-
asking you.
I think the biggest problem that Tabata has to face is how strong do you want to make a 50% Lucifero seem? Because on one hand, if the captains get their ass kicked, it's like, how are they going to ever touch 100%? Because like this is probably going to be captains. I'm assuming Noct and Yuna are going to come in, and then there's obviously Asta. And if Lucifero beats all of them at 50% with like a punch, then it's like, okay, yeah, this is too strong. No one's going to touch him at all. On the flip side, if you make him too weak, then he's going to feel like nothing.
Mm.
So it's like, how is he going to handle it? And I think the ideal fight, again, I'm going to hold on hope, but I know your opinions are different. But like, I think they beat him, but not without severe consequences.
Yeah.
Like at least like half the captains dying. I like the suggestion that a lot of people have that
Strong
Asta
number.
Yeah, but like I like the suggestion that Asta, quote unquote, kind of like Itadori and JJK, where he dies, but he gets dragged to the underworld and has to find a way out. And then like maybe like I don't know, like William.
I have heard that theory a bit. It would be cool.
That's my
That way
first
it
time.
just
That's really
introduces the
cool.
underworld, and while they're doing the underworld stuff, they can go on to like the Wizard King stuff, because there is that entire idea of like how the hell are they gonna find the next Wizard King now? Because they know Julius is a child.
You're a child.
That is true. Now you bring up Julius in the same breath as you bring up half the captains dying. And I think that is an important thing to note, is that you are correct. I think the best way to show, Lucifero's strong, but, not yet 100%. A good balance is to have a few of the captains die. That's what's it called? No specific spoilers, but it's a very Demon Slayer thing. Be like, yeah, stronger they are, people are gonna die. But this is Black Clover.
At the same time, because it's like the only other, or like not the only other way, but the easiest way to do consequences for this fight is, if he doesn't want to kill any of them, to just have a lot of them get really injured to the point of being out of commission. But at the same time, they live in a world where most wounds can just be healed. So
yeah,
especially
especially
it's really hard to have meaningful consequences with such a powerful magic system where these resources are available. I don't know what he's going to go for with this.
Fleckleon's already missing an arm. Were they going to take the other one?
And then he got a better one.
Yeah.
And I guess this
So
is
I don't know.
a little bit of a spoiler for my upcoming video. But I think it's just because, like, it's because how do I word this? I don't think Black Clover's writing has like changed. I think the context of it has. Whereas before, like in part 1, like, because Black Clover for the longest time, it's the same thing with MHA, where Black Clover for the longest time has been like, oh, this series has no stakes, because for some reason in 2020 or whatever, people think that stakes just mean people die. No. But anyway, yeah, so this arc is, or rather Black Clover for the longest time has been accused of just having 0 stakes, but that was never really the point of part 1. It was sort of just like earning that merit and like earning the respect and earning the right to live in this world, because we're told so many times that magic is everything, and Asta, you have no magic, you bitch, fuck you. Noelle, you can't even control your magic, you suck. Even though you're strong, you're still a peasant, so die. And then it gets to that point, like pretty much Royal Knight's exam onward to like the end of the war. That's them like, yes, we deserve to live in this world. And then post time skip has been like, all right, well, cool, you guys can live in the world, but do you actually have the power to change it? And that's when things started, excuse me, that's when things started more so focusing on the power side of Black Clover and like how strong these characters are and if they do have the power to change things. And now that more of that focus has been placed on like the more standard shonen stuff, I feel like a lot of the writing choices or like a lot of the writing decisions that were made before in part 1 that were so good can't really work as well now, since like, oh, nobody's dying in this part. Well, this is kind of the part where people are being tested to see if they can keep people alive. Like the stakes of this arc are death. And if I don't feel like people are going to die, well, fuck. Like
there's no stakes.
Yeah. Like you said, Zenith, it's really hard to, get invested sometimes where it's like, all right, but Mimosa is like running around the battlefield and she can just instantly heal these dudes. Or like Rill is right behind the captains, and it's literally invincibility frames. Like, I don't know, I don't know, man. Like, I'm still hoping for Tabata to break my fucking ankles on this and swerve me, and people do die for real this time. But even then, that hasn't stopped them from killing people and then bringing them back later. Like, I don't know.
Every single one of the captains is just going to get turned into a child.
Or he'll like set up their death and say like they're about to die, and then they just don't.
Yeah. Because it's like, even then, we have the whole thing in this chapter where I think it was Vanessa, that's the one with the fake cat.
Yeah, Rouge.
Yeah. She was looking, I believe she was looking at Captain. He's like, oh, his life force or whatever is going down. I'm gonna see if I can find the panel.
Yeah, she's out of magic.
Yeah, Captain, he's getting weaker and weaker. So like he's still losing strength. And I just thought, so he's not going to fight in this then. Not, he's dying. Like, that was my immediate reaction.
He's going to break through his limits. He'll surpass them.
I have a feeling that Tabata is going to just, instead of kill Yami, make it so that he can't use magic anymore. Like the tree, because like the tree drains like their magic. So I think like if they don't die, assuming that they don't, William and Yami are just going to be magicless.
I would like that because I do want Asta and Yuno to become the new captains.
Yeah,
for the Golden Dawn and the Black Wolves. And I
Yeah.
think they're ready now. Like I think
I think it also would bring up an interesting arc because it's like Yuno is now revealed as the Prince of the Spade Kingdom. Would they even allow him to be a captain? It's like you're from another land now.
I mean, who's gonna say no to him? The Wizard King?
Right? Yeah.
Well, the king. I mean, the
12-year-old.
Say no to him.
Right?
The king
The
and
12-year-old
royals.
they have in office.
Well, I mean, they still have the king and the royals that still hold so much power in the court. They could say no.
I can't believe he's still alive.
Yeah.
You just brought him back into my memory. He was in a grave in my mind. Shallow and fucking damp.
I mean, to be fair, doesn't like the Wizard King's no, that's in times of emergency. Never mind. Because I was about to say, I thought the Wizard King's power matched the King's, but that's only in times of emergency, if I remember correctly.
What is this, Star Wars? We got fucking emergency powers and bullshit.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just be reading and shit, bro.
Bro, I just be reading and shit.
I
just be
read.
reading and shit, bro. I don't know what.
I never read Black Clover. I just looked at the pretty pictures.
And you actually looked at it, bro? I just read the wiki.
Yeah, right.
I just looked at the pictures on the wiki.
This is the reveal that Taco has actually never read Black Clover. He's just here talking
I just
shit.
read tweets about it on Twitter.
Honestly, I respect it. That's most of Twitter, really.
Yeah, bro. Black Clover is the greatest series ever made. Didn't y'all know?
That's what you're seeing.
Where are you seeing that? Because all I go on Twitter is I see is shit.
That's funny. I see a mix. I see both sides.
I see.
People are like really
Black
super
Clover,
pro Black Clover, and others just hate it for no reason.
Yeah, it's not a lot of middle ground because that doesn't get traction.
I'm in the middle, bro. I like it.
Well, that's why we're
I don't love it.
Black Clover is good. Yeah, I enjoy Black
We're
Clover.
changing the world.
It's one of my favorite ongoing series. Like I look
sure.
forward to whenever a chapter
It is,
comes out.
yeah, it's a series I'm reading. I'm digging some of the stuff.
It's a series I'm reading.
Bro, it's a series I read.
Yeah, bro. Just be reading.
I don't know.
You know,
I do look forward to this chapter. You know, having a turn for the worse in a good way. If that makes
I'm
sense.
looking forward to seeing what Tabata does with it because like there are a lot of avenues.
I feel like y'all
go
pretty
down.
much covered everything.
Yeah,
that I feel. Like I pretty much feel the same way. Like this
Really?
chat is an echo chamber. I'm just a pawn. I'm just a cog in the machine. So I feel exactly the same way you guys feel.
Yeah, perfect.
Isn't it
Those
a
are
good
my
thing?
favorite type of friends.
Yes.
Isn't it
The
good
only,
that we all agree and we all look the same?
Yes.
The only thing I would add is like I agree with Sailor where it's like I feel like like people have to kind of die like at this point in the story. But if people aren't going to die, I at least want Lucifero to be cool.
Yeah.
I feel like
my biggest concern is Lucifero just sort of leaves the story here temporarily, and I just felt like, wow, that fucking bozo just came in and did nothing.
Yeah, like
I don't want to feel that way.
Make a statement, like make his presence known, make it to where he is like a looming threat that is actually scary. Because it's like so far he's punched Asta, cool, but that's like he needs to do something in these next couple of chapters that leaves a mark
exactly
for the rest of the series.
Yeah,
whether that be kill someone or whatever, it has to be something.
You want to know?
He needs to make an impression.
I just thought about something. So, his whole thing about like Vanessa when she was saying like even his mere presence can push down like things like fate. So, do you think real spell will even work?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like that would be
No,
so
it just
cool
gets
if Real
pushed.
sets it up and he just walks through that shit. He's like, "Man, get the fuck," and just slaps him or something like that. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah, he punches the spell too, like he punched
Yeah.
something.
I mean, like if he's affecting concepts like fate, I wouldn't be surprised if Real set up the spell and it was just like, I don't care.
Yeah,
I simply will not care.
my greatest hope for the fight is that like they use gravity in cool ways, not just fucking the hyperbolic time chamber. Just like people are heavier.
I mean, my boy.
Yeah.
can
I
beat
mean,
up
Do
on
stuff like where,
fucking
like
Eden
Fujitora in
Zero.
One Piece, where he like made the gravity go sideways and stuff,
Yeah,
like send
Dude.
people flying backwards.
The gravity
make like mini black holes or something.
The gravity use in Eden Zero with the Shiki is honestly really cool. Like if he used stuff like that, I'd love that, honestly.
Damn, we're talking about Eden Zero. I'm ahead.
I wasn't expecting a
Say
full blown
what?
conversation. I was just saying, to bring it up.
I didn't even know this existed. So that sounds neat.
What are we talking about now?
I knew
Alright,
you
just
didn't
like-
do it.
we're just finishing up on Black Clover. Probably gonna
Yeah.
move on.
Any
Let's do it.
other things y'all want to say about it, or you want to move on?
Yeah, just let Lucifero be awesome. That's all I want.
They
I-
all need to die.
No, I'm not gonna go that far.
Everyone needs to
Death of all
die.
Black Clover
Die,
characters.
Real, die.
That's how Black Clover ends. Everyone's constantly resurrected for just everyone to die at the end.
Everyone
dies?
dies. All right, well, let's move on to the next one. Do we want to do One Piece or My Hero first?
Yeah, I'm thinking One Piece.
Yeah, I want to say
Alright,
I want to talk about One Piece.
not for last, but
Mid piece, yeah, sure.
mid piece. Let's go.
Dude.
That's it. I actually
God,
I
man.
appreciate you having me on the podcast.
Oh yeah, it was good to have you, man.
Oh, yeah,
Take care,
no.
dude.
Yeah,
Alright,
take care,
good
man.
stuff.
Oh, you had no, bro.
Fairly well.
See you, Black.
He just
Oh,
came
you left
from
already.
Black Clover.
Motherfucker.
Came in his all Black
He's
Clover.
only here for
left.
Black Clover.
I
Can't
respect
about anything else.
it.
Yep.
Yeah,
He was only
I
here
mean,
for the
priorities.
series that
Really.
matters.
He found out we weren't talking about Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah, don't
I
blame him.
mean, who is?
Yeah.
Oh.
God,
That's facts.
RPGs.
A lot of people, unfortunately.
I was about to say there's a good amount actually.
I know it's
Well, if I don't see it, it doesn't exist.
Facts.
Damn.
you know I'll give Dragon Ball Super this. It's a better sequel than Boruto.
That's
right.
for true.
Hell yeah, bro. That's extremely impressive considering how fucking good Boruto is.
It's amazing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
Ah.
Super Ego so much. Ultra
Uh-huh.
Ego. Oh, so good.
Oh, Ultra Ego's so cool. He has no
Ultra Ego
eyebrows.
is pretty sick, dude.
Cool.
I mean, like the eyebrows. I wish he got some eyebrows, but Ultra Ego.
Nah, man, it's like he's finally getting Super Saiyan 3.
No.
His next reference, just forgot
He's
about
finally getting the no eyebrow tree. That's how strong he is. Strong people don't need eyebrows.
No.
Does Beerus have eyebrows?
I mean, he has
Didn't think so.
fur.
I thought he was just furry.
No, he's one of those skinless cats.
Oh,
Not
that's
skinless,
Oh,
hairless.
yeah.
hairless. I knew
Skinless.
what you meant. I knew what you meant.
Same difference. Yeah. That
That's
shit
Huh.
was,
very-
Okay,
I'm
okay, let's
Dragon
not get
Ball
off
fan.
topic here. We're
Okay,
straying
yeah,
a
One
bit.
Piece. Let's talk
One
about
Piece,
a
huh?
good series. You're right. One Piece.
Zoro was fucking awesome in this chapter.
Zoro is great.
Dude, so
This
sick.
king fight is really good.
That
actually really
panel
enjoyed
was
this chapter, yeah.
so dope. I really like it too. Because reading the unofficials and then the officials, like just the comparison between the two, it's really prevalent during MHA. But we'll talk about that later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But just in the officials where he's just like, I guess I'll just become the king of hell. That's so sick.
Mhm.
That's so sick. I
Yeah.
love it, dude.
Yeah, guess
It's Zoro finally stepping up because
Yeah,
he's
right?
always been like in the fans' minds. Obviously, it's like he's always been the number 2 guy. He's the vice captain, but he only ever acts that way in very like specific situations.
Mhm.
Like he
Yeah.
he usually just kind of lets everyone else decide stuff. He doesn't
there
really
was-
step up a whole
There
lot.
was even
I mean,
that
even in
moment
this arc.
in Wano, yeah, where he was talking to Hiyori and he was just like, "Well, I'll let everybody else handle it. And there's no need
Yeah.
for me to like step up or whatever."
And now with his Conquerors Hockey blooming, I think this is him really stepping up to where he's going to start being the number 2, the vice captain, like Yeah, I love it. Plus, I think after rereading this fight, all like from the beginning to end, I got a new appreciation for it. I like it a lot. I think it's really fucking good. Oh, another small detail that I saw that it's interesting because it's not really pointed out. I guess maybe it's just because it's implied in the fight itself. But I feel like with big fights like this, where it's like the fights end with like the big clash or like the big attack versus the other attack, Oda has a habit of being like, my hockey has to be stronger than your hockey. And he always like makes a point of comparing their hockeys, whereas Zoro and King never compared their hockeys, I don't think, a single time in the fight. But if you look at the panel where King gets cut and his sword is cut, his sword is actually coated in his armament hockey. So Zoro just straight up fucked up King.
Yeah.
Like his hockey was superior. He cut through the magma, like the fire magma dragon attack. Like he just fucked him up.
Yeah, just got slapped. And like I love that too, because Zoro cuts him and then they're both falling and Zoro's like, see ya. Just ejects himself right back up on the island. Bye. Yeah. I think that's even more disrespectful because Sanji just kicked Queen off the island and is like, all right, bye. Zoro watched him fall and is like, all right, I'm gonna head out. And just launches himself back up. Like, oh my God, this dude is sick. I love Zoro, man.
Taking falling damage couldn't be me.
Right. That'd be like if Sanji kicked Queen off the ledge, like fell down with him, and then was like, all right, bye. And Sky walked back up. Like, that'd be so fun. Like, the only thing that can remind me of that is when in Attack on Titan, when Mikasa cuts Annie's
Annie? Yeah.
She steps on her forehead, she's just like, fall. And just watches her. Like, that's so disrespectful, bro.
I really love the scenes where it's King talking to Kaido about him being Joy Boy or becoming Joy Boy, and then seeing the I will never lose again with Luffy and Zoro. That's so good.
I really think it's interesting too.
One thing sorry. No, I'll save my whole thing because it's like a fucking speech, really. Okay. Like, just, do you think?
Yeah. I really think it's interesting to see like the comparisons between the two because there's obvious parallels. Zoro and King, where Kaido's asking him like, hey, do you really think I can do this? Like, is this the world that you even want if I do this? And he's like, nah, I don't really care, to be honest. Like, I don't expect anything out of you. It's so weird to see. Like, I get like loyalty and all that, but like just seeing King being like, I don't expect anything out of you. I'm just here. It was so wild to me, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I really just appreciate that moment more with Luffy and Zoro, where Zoro's like, listen, I got dreams. I got stuff I want to do. And if you stop me from doing it, then I'm going to cut you down. It makes me appreciate Zoro's journey more, from him going like that. And then that scene to Thriller Bark where he's saying like Luffy is going to be the man who becomes king of the pirates and sacrificing himself and nothing happened. And all that stuff that like led up to this
mean
moment.
One of the coolest scenes ever? Yeah.
Like
and it's
makes
the
me
perfect
appreciate
like
all of
cap
that.
off to this fight,
yeah,
which was about Zoro's Conqueror's Haki blooming and him using it, and it's like, yeah, seeing Zoro like his ambition, his willpower, and it's like that's what won him this fight.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so good, dude. God,
his
man.
willingness to be a king.
There's thematic values to Zoro having Conqueror's Haki, not just he's better than Sanji.
It's a good thing that he is better than Sanji.
Damn, bro, don't do me like this.
That's with the power of racism in hand. There is no foe too great.
With the power of this Haki, there is no race that I can't cut.
That the blades of bigotry cannot sever.
Oh no!
Oh god.
That's a really good line in the last chapter where King he's like, it's biology, you can't defeat me. And Zoro's like, I hate logic like that.
Yeah, that's stupid. I'm gonna beat you now.
Yeah, that's dumb. Like, your race has nothing
I
to do
literally
with it.
have a sword. I'm gonna cut you.
Yeah, fuck your life. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
The one thing that I really like about this chapter, I think, is just I feel like I actually have a really good idea of what his arc from here on out is. Because like the whole him being the king of hell is both a natural progression from where he started, and it makes a lot of sense for the fights he's going to have in the future. So like he started out as a bounty hunter which the whole deal about a bounty hunter is they hunt down. Okay, come. Let me move past my failures with grace, man. Come on.
I had to say it one time, right? Bounty hunter. All right, it's fine.
As a bounty hunter, the whole job there is to hunt down bad people and just put them away. It's not the most glamorous lifestyle. You're pretty much a freelance Marine at that point, but it's something. You put shitty people away. Hopefully they go to jail or you kill them or whatever. Now he is the king of hell, specifically the whole like Enma symbolism, with Enma basically being the king of hell that judges people, sends them to hell or heaven, and in that mythology. I'm forgetting the word for it right now. So great on stream, I know. And that's interesting because
Hinduism. It's one of those though.
I don't.
Maybe I'm dumb. Actually, wait, no.
I think it's Buddhism.
I think it's.
That's just the Christian name first. That's just the Japanese name for Satan. What are you talking about?
Whoa.
Yeah. Do you guys not remember every time that Zoro said grace
Pretty
in the
sure
series?
Buddhism.
It's Buddhist.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is Buddhist. Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, so that's really interesting for his next fights, because his next big fight that we know is going to likely be Shiryu and Blackbeard's crew and their whole in the fight between the Straw Hats and the Blackbeard pirates. And that's interesting because specifically Shiryu is someone who kills people, not just also because like he is someone who basically likely listens to his sword. You know, it's like, oh, my sword hungers for blood or whatever his line was. And Zoro is someone who conquered his sword, but also because Shiryu is someone who was broken out of Impel Down, which is hell. So it's going to be his job to basically send Shiryu back to hell.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool.
That is sick.
That's sick.
And lastly, like, there will be the fight against the world government, which is literally like Mary Joa is portrayed as like heaven. So there's that symbolism where he's now someone who's basically a freelance Marine to a person that is basically judging the heavens with Luffy.
Yeah.
Croc, I hate you. Croc just randomly DM'd me a picture of The Rock photoshopped to look like Zoro. You didn't say anything. You just sent it to me for no reason.
All right.
But yeah, I love that theory. That's really, or just that direction.
Really nice.
That's really cool.
Listen, it's integral to the story, man. It was important that you see it, all right?
Oh yeah,
I got now we know what Zoro's cooking.
Yeah.
It was like an hour ago, but Croc just DM'd me a fucking panel of a dude saying it's a femboy.
What?
That's it. So
Well,
I was trying to think we got a weirdo in the chat, fellas.
DMs, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry we're just outing you on stream like this, Croc, but you outed yourself by doing it.
You did
This
this.
is
okay.
Croc is working behind the scenes, really sabotaging.
No, I sent Sky that as soon as he joined BC.
Yeah,
I
didn't
talked
look at it.
recently.
I didn't look at it until just now when I was like, oh, I wonder if Croc sent me the same thing.
Another thing for this Zoro stuff is like, because you see King talking to Kaido about like the whole Joy Boy thing, and we saw Kaido bring it up earlier where he told Luffy like, you couldn't become Joy Boy either.
You're not him.
I think in the Luffy Kaido fight, we still have not got a Kaido flashback, and I feel like we have to get a Kaido flashback.
Oh, for sure,
I don't know what Oda will show, but I think it's going to be some crazy shit. I'm really hoping it will be about rocks. In particular,
I think it has to be.
It has to be. So, like,
what are you guys, a bunch of geologists?
Yeah,
excited over rocks.
I've been studying rocks and shit.
You fucking loser.
Sky hasn't read One Piece. He's only read the wiki.
Oh man, the wiki.
The fuck are they talking about? Rocks?
Bro, I only watch the 4Kids dub. What are you talking about?
Oh, his name's Zolo and he's like a samurai and LADY. Nami's not shy.
Yeah, the LADY Nami is not shy.
Hey,
exactly.
Yeah, bro, exactly.
True,
but anyway,
bro.
rocks. I'm hoping we see more about the Joy Boy stuff. Like, I'm hoping it'll like kind of recontextualize a lot of this stuff that we've been seeing through this arc referencing Joy Boy, because we've heard so much, where it be from Oden talking about Joy Boy reappearing, Kaido talking about Joy Boy, King remembering that moment about Joy Boy. It's like, I'm hoping it's all leading to us getting some answers.
It has to be. I mean, if it's not with Kaido, then it's definitely going to be with Nico Robin at the end when she reads the poneglyphs.
When she reads the poneglyphs, yeah.
It has to be. It has to be. There's no way we don't. Or unless fucking Toki comes back like people have been predicting.
Yeah. And then Oda's already said, like, because when he was writing the Odin flashback, he was like, I have to be very careful about what I show. Because he's like, I don't want to give away too much. And he gave away a lot. Like, that was a really, really good flashback. And then, like, seeing all the stuff with Roger and everything, it's like, man, that panel where he's like, he laughed. That's
iconic. That's top 5.
Iconic, yeah.
That's top
really
5.
Good.
I'm hoping we get some more moments like that in Kaido's flashback.
When the anime did that and they played like the first ending from the show, I teared up. It was so beautiful. But anyway,
yeah, y'all got anything else to say about Zoro? This is literally the first 3 pages of the chapter.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think we're good on Zoro. I was gonna transition into asking y'all a question.
Oh yeah, that ninja battle.
We've been talking about Zoro this whole
Raizo,
time.
my man hasn't moved for 40 minutes. He's frozen.
Hey.
I mean, we can talk about that one panel. Oh, all right.
Hey, I was asking a question. So there's the panel where I know we're transitioning out of Zoro here, where they tell the one guy like, "Hey, Zoro just beat King," and they're like, "Oh my god, that's kind of crazy." But they're saying that things, if the Straw Hats and everybody does win, then that's just gonna make matters around the world worse. Do you think they caught any warlords or no? Because that sounds like they didn't catch anybody.
Oh, there's no way.
There's no way they caught any.
That sounds like they caught nobody. Because, like, if you think about it, right, you get rid of the warlords, and then you can't catch any of them. And then you have Luffy essentially establish himself as a Yonko, claim Wano as his territory. That's real bad. If you're the Marines, that's real bad. So, and they were talking about how this could like fan the flames and like a new era is about to be decided in the next couple of minutes. Like that sounded like they caught nobody, at least maybe nobody important. Like
that's crazy because me and Zenith were actually talking about this last night about like how much insane world changing shit is happening right now. In the One Piece world, because you have all the stuff that happened at the Reverie with Sabo and like the admirals and like Kuma and all that stuff that we have no idea what happened. Vivi, and then we have Blackbeard on the move for something. We have no idea what he's after. We have all of the warlords now just loose cannons running wild, and we have the stuff going on at Wano. So it's like there's so much stuff going on. It's almost hard to even guess what will happen next.
Man. It's wild just how many Marines are fucking dead right now.
Yeah.
Like, that's so many dead people. Did they have people lining up around Weevil with shields?
Yeah, right. Like that was supposed to do something. Yeah, they were. They were riding around. They were lined up around Weevil with shields. Yeah, and then they pulled up to Mihawk's islands on their boats. I was like, Mihawk is just on the shore. Just slashing these dudes. Like,
the only one I'm worried about is Hancock.
Specifically gonna bring her in.
Maybe. Well, I mean, like maybe her sisters get captured.
But it's like Kobe's gonna solo her. But it's not even that. It's more so because it's like Mihawk, Weevil, and Buggy are fine. They'll escape.
Yeah.
But Hancock is the Empress of Amazon Lily. Like she has her people to protect, and she's she can be like kind of a bitch sometimes, but she still cares about her people. I don't think she would ever just abandon them.
Yeah.
No, she wouldn't.
So she's kind of just a sitting duck. Because even if she defeats the initial forces that come to capture her, they'll just keep sending Marines. So she might be forced to flee, or I don't know what's going to happen with Hancock.
Her people might
She's
force
the only
her
one that guess what'll happen.
I was thinking that her people might actually like force her off the island for safety, like of their own like idea. Because I mean, if she dies with them, then there's no point. Because if the queen dies, if the empress dies, everything goes down anyway. So they might force her off.
Yeah,
get there.
At the very least, the last time we saw her, she was very clearly ready to stand her ground and fight. So unless something has changed, that's why it's like I said, I don't like all the memes and jokes. It's like I don't think Kobe beat Hancock, and it's like arresting her. But it's like if she stays there, it's just a matter of time before she is taken down.
Yeah. There's not much you can do at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see her getting away and like maybe her sisters get captured. I forget the one it was the One Piece movie did something like that.
It
was
was
it 3D2Y?
It was 3D2Y.
Yeah. I know the One Piece movie did something like that. So like maybe she like
Was that a
I don't think
license
she
plate
goes
number?
to Wano, but like she gets to Luffy somehow. Like once the Straw Hats leave, she finds Luffy and then like lets him know, or like something happens. She finds Luffy and then lets him know.
Yeah.
Because this let me tell you something. This newspaper after Wano is about to go crazy.
That shit gonna hit.
That
I've never
shit
been so
is
excited
gonna
for the
hit.
news.
after Wano.
The
Oh my
newspapers
God.
after Wano, I am coming respectfully.
Bro, the Luffy Kaido fight's cool and all, but the newspapers, bro,
Oh,
Right.
this shit's about to be fire.
Bro, I
Bro.
cannot. It's like, yeah, this is a cool fight. I can't wait for the BuzzFeed article on it.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit.
I can't wait for the
Damn.
One Piece Twitterverse to react to everything that's going
Bro.
on right now.
19 things that happened in Wano that nobody expected.
Yeah, right? Dude, because that's going to be like, I know, like, oh my God, I'm just thinking about how much like world changing shit could happen. Because like everything that's going on right now, and like, let's just say, I know y'all like don't like the idea, but let's say Yamato does join. That's insane.
No, I like the idea. I want Yamato to join.
I don't.
That's
I'm so tired of
insane.
Yamato.
Like to have like not only Jinbei join the crew, but then you have a Yonko's daughter join too.
That's
agree.
It's
Ridiculous.
relevant.
Like that's ridiculous. And then you go and beat like you walk it into two emperors and then you walk out. Like that's insane, bro. Oh my God. You take Wano as territory. Now you have the samurai behind you and all the stuff that they have in Wano, because they have some pretty useful stuff there too. God, now you got the Shogun behind you too. You got a fucking a whole dragon behind you at this, but that's insane, dude. Like just thinking about everything
Luffy's
that can
fleet
happen
after this
just
arc
in
is gonna be
Wano.
nuts, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, just like in Wano is ridiculous, man. Oh my Lord.
I'm still holding out hope that with Big Mom most likely being defeated this arc and Katakuri likely taking over as captain because he's the only higher up person still at Whole Cake.
Mhm.
That
I
isn't
am
named
hoping.
Cracker.
Okay. Other than him,
No, I know. He can't be the new fucking leader.
I know.
No,
I'm
it's
just
gonna
saying,
be
like,
the
I am
Paris
hoping
Arrow
that
Pirates.
Katakuri does become the captain of the Big Mom Pirates, and the Big Mom Pirates officially become a part of Luffy's Grand Fleet. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Or at least a
That'd be
section
Fucking-
of them. Because I imagine a lot of them won't. They'll refuse to follow Katakuri
Yeah,
to
like
join Luffy.
Smoothie.
That's true. Yeah, like
No.
a good.
It won't be
part
the
of-
entirety of their forces, but yeah, like at least a ship or two.
A lot
where
of
it's, like,
them respect Katakuri.
Katakuri,
so-
yeah. I mean, Katakuri alone. Just get that man and you're fucking set.
Yeah,
really.
right.
You don't really need.
Let him be
Yeah.
like a fleet commander or something. Oh my God.
I mean, Luffy already got Marco on his side.
Dude,
Mhm.
oh my God. I'm just imagining Luffy pulling up to Marijoa on a dragon. Holy fuck. Like that one panel where he pulls up on Momo and they
Yeah, it's
see
really good.
Kaido in the sky. Oh my God, dude. That panel's so sick. And just
Bro, the
thought of him
fucking
doing it
panel where
again is so cool.
Luffy sees Momo for the first time as an adult dragon, and he's just sitting there and Luffy's
Yes.
standing there. It's so fucking cool.
It's so good.
I love the way Oda draws
man.
the dragons.
Yes, dude. Twin dragons. It rules. I'm trying to think something out because that was the big thing that I wanted to ask. Because like when I read that, I was like, "Whoa, okay, maybe they didn't capture anybody." Let me pull up the chapter again because I know there's definitely more stuff to talk about.
I enjoyed the very end part when they both said they were having fun.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that whole
like-
sequence is
I
great.
like that a lot.
Okay,
I like
so
that a lot.
here's the thing.
Every single panel of Luffy versus Kaido has been good.
Yeah, agreed.
I agree.
Every time we see anything about that fight, it's good.
I'm hoping we just cut to it soon.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
here's my thing.
I think we
right?
will. I think we're pretty much like at the end because the only thing we have left is Yamato stopping the fire, like Tanjiro's thing. Momo has to protect the Flower Capital, and Luffy has to defeat Kaido. Those are literally the last three things that need to happen. I think Yamato will probably stop the fire first, then Luffy will defeat Kaido. Well, those can happen in any order. The only thing that has to happen last will be Momonosuke holding up the fire, like holding up Onigashima or like protecting the flower capital.
Mm-hmm.
Because that has to happen after Kaido's defeated.
Yeah.
I will say about the whole thing with Luffy and Kaido, while I do obviously love it, it's so weird to like look back on like earlier parts of this arc where Luffy's like, God, I can't stand Kaido. I hate you. And now they're just laughing together. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's just
fun.
Weird. Yeah.
Well, you
like,
don't. They hate each other so much that
fun.
they're having fun beating the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, obviously, it's interpreted that way.
They're
it's just
enjoying
so weird.
their fight. Yeah.
Pirates be like, OMG, can't stand her. 5 minutes later, me and the bestie.
Yeah.
I think it's more so. I think the reason why they're having fun is because I think Luffy's just reveling in the fact that he's fighting an emperor, just straight up.
Yeah.
And he's just having so much fun with it because he's like, wow, like I'm doing this shit.
Which is
and I think Kaido's having
too.
fun because he hasn't had a fight like this in fucking years.
Yo, I might actually die. This shit lit.
This shit bussin'.
So they're just both enjoying themselves right now.
That was so
almost
wild.
dying hits different.
Because, like, when Luffy got hit earlier, he was, like, dead. But now, like, he's getting hit, like, multiple times. Like, I love that, too, where he's like, Gomu, Gomu, no. Kaido's like, nope, stop that. Tries it again. Nope, stop that. Luffy's like, can you just let me do my fucking move? Get off me.
Well, it was even funnier when Kaido knocked him out the second time when he was falling off Onigashima. Kaido was even like kind of making fun of him.
Yeah,
he was
Gomu,
like,
Gomu,
those were
no
good
what?
moves. Gomu, Gomu, no whatever. But he's like, unfortunately, you weren't strong enough, or you weren't able to become Joy Boy either. It's like,
looks like someone's a Gomu Gomu no bitch.
Yeah.
Gomu, Gomu, no mid.
I can't wait for someone to take every like attack Kaido has gotten so far, like has been hit with throughout the arc, and like list them all, because this motherfucker's been fighting forever. He's fought everyone.
Yeah.
He's been hit with so many attacks.
It's interesting to think about the fact that even though Luffy is, going to be the one to beat Kaido, just saying that's probably going to be what happens.
Yes, sir.
But
yes, sir.
Even when he is the one to beat Kaido, he is going to end this arc not stronger than Kaido, because Kaido has been fighting everyone.
Yeah. Well, I think Oda did that. Yeah, he
did that on purpose, because he never does that. Like, even with Luffy versus Katakuri, it's not like Luffy was stronger than Katakuri at the end. He matched up, and then Katakuri was like, you know what, I like you, buddy. I'ma just lie down real quick. I'm taking
It's a balancing act, because he wants to make Luffy's growth, like he wants Luffy to grow, but he wants it to not be too quickly either, where it's like, well, after Wano, Luffy's just straight up as strong as Kaido. It's like, that wouldn't seem right.
Yeah, not like just big bleach bullshit where it's just like, man, at the beginning of this arc, you were the weakest person in the room, and now you're the strongest person in our entire society.
Like actual power-ups, so that's different.
Oda written it in a way, or he wrote it in a way where Luffy is capable of fighting 1v1 with Kaido, but it makes sense with given context of what everything has happened throughout this raid. Yeah. Because of what Kaido has actually gone through. And how Luffy has progressed and gotten stronger, how he's grown, and the new
Luffy
techniques
still
he's
looks
gained.
the most impressive because, all the training that he's done.
It works really
easily
well.
done
I like the way he
damage
pulled
to
it off.
Kaido.
Yeah, the arc's been long enough to like pull that off to show that.
Yeah, he's
to show
easily
Luffy's
been the one who's been doing the most damage. Man, y'all remember when we got to the rooftop and Luffy punched Kaido and Kid was like, wait, we can hurt him?
Nigga. I'm going to compact him to death.
I'm going to crush him.
Yeah, I remember just being like, bro, what are you doing?
He's going to squeeze
I know, bro, Long Kid
eternal
kind of going
damage.
crazy right now. They just got awakenings, bro. I'm not going to lie. That shit was kind of jarring. I was kind of like, yo, they just had those.
I remember when we were just like, I remember like reading that weekly and I was like, wait, you mean like awakening? Like, for real?
Well, it's odd because Oda's never explained how you get an awakening.
Yeah, no.
So they just got
it's just like hockey. It just blooms, I guess.
I'm sorry.
I want a better explanation because that did.
You guys not read between the lines. You just wake up with it. You awaken with it.
Right.
Come on, Oda's a genius, bro.
They were napping and then they woke up.
Yeah,
it's when Big Mom knocks them the fuck out.
The key to getting stronger in One Piece is naps.
That's facts.
That's real life too.
That is true.
Bro, what if it really is just like the whole thing with devil fruits is like they eat it and then there's the devil inside them, like, which is why you can't have more than one because they fight each other or whatever. The whole thing with awakenings is just the devil wakes up. That's it. It just decides to do that one day.
Hey, how's it going?
Nice place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out here.
It decides it likes you enough.
Nice
just
couch.
like, you know what, yes.
Alarm clock goes off. All right, I'm
Your
ready.
sternum's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I like the kid law fight, but it's just like when they got awakenings, I was like, man, I would have liked the explanation. But
Yeah, right. I'm sure the anime will because the anime has been covering all the manga better.
I'll just wait.
Yeah. Well, is that
I'm so glad we
everything
got
for
to
One
read
Piece?
fucking. The manga's just a script for the anime at this point.
Yeah,
I mean, really, they are actually gonna make the fucking Raizo fight cool. if we're being
Probably.
honest.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Damn.
Okay, they will
Dude.
try. They will try to
My
make
man is
Raizo
frozen.
cool.
He hasn't moved for 40 minutes.
They are going to make him standing there the most cinematic shit imaginable.
This fire isn't even
Fuck,
hot.
dude, this was a really fucking jam-packed chapter.
Yeah,
We've
there
only
was a
talked
lot
about
that
the first.
happened.
Yeah, that's how it usually is for One Piece, to be fair.
Yeah, we're
A
only
lot of
on
stuff
page
happened.
7 of 19.
I
You
like
guys
the
wanna move on?
panel where Izo comes in and just shoots everyone. That was cool.
Yeah, and
just
I like
listing
that with
shit we
Usopp,
liked.
where they're like, oh,
I love that Usopp
please
moment.
That is
leave me.
that was great.
And
Yeah,
Usopp's like, can y'all
fine
stop
with that.
talking about dying for 2 seconds? Like, God.
Why does every samurai have a death wish? What's wrong with you people?
Yeah, like,
I'm
it's
still
so
disappointed
good,
that
man.
Usopp didn't get a straight up fight with page 1, but I love this Usopp moment. I thought it was really
It was
fucking
so
good.
man. Like,
And it's
just
pretty much
struggling
Oda
with all you
talking to the
got.
audience. Like,
Oh
Yes.
yeah, this
Everyone
was
was
such an
complaining.
Oda talking about like I don't know.
They're
I
not
felt like
bad.
this was such a self-insert moment through Usopp where Oda was talking about like, damn, this part of my culture ain't hitting for me. Like I like living.
Killing yourself.
I
Cringe.
really like it, man. Like I don't know, because I've been rereading Black Clover for the video, obviously, and like just seeing how other people like in early part 1, how people like the royals are just like, ugh, I don't train. That shit's gross. And like you have Asta who's like struggling with all he's got and like the lessons that teaches other people. I don't know. Like this moment hit a lot more for me just because I read those chapters and it was really nice.
That's cool.
Plus,
That's a good moment too, where he's just like
struggling.
Yeah, where he's just like, take them to safety. God, Usopp, and he's like, hey, wait a minute, you know me.
You know me?
You know who I am.
You know my name.
Little old me.
Bro, Drake got bodied by CP0.
Dude, Appu just left him to see you. I'm out of here.
Yeah, Appu's such an asshole, bro.
Yeah.
This whole arc has just been showing how
he's still alive.
Appu is. He's just Appu's whole thing is he picks a fight with someone, realizes he's outmatched, and then runs away.
And then runs. Yeah.
He said, "Yo, y'all actually got hands. I'm a dope."
Damn, my music, my SoundCloud ain't hitting.
Appu's whole character is that one meme where it's just like, I'm gonna fight so and so. Damn, so and so got hands.
Yeah. Did you record it? What? No, I didn't record my ass getting kicked.
Yeah,
I'm not posting that shit. I got my ass kicked.
I ain't posting that shit. Kill me.
I ain't posting that shit. Get the fuck out of here. But is that everything for
good
One
chapter
Piece?
One Piece.
I
enjoyed it.
Damn good. I
really enjoyed it.
10 out of 10 would watch Luffy punch Kaido again.
Bro, I'm sorry. Appu said fucking, we gotta skedaddle.
Fucking Booska-doo weekend 2 head ass.
Wait, what
really
translation you reading? Because in the official, he just
skedaddle.
says so long, Drake.
Okay, no, I guess I'm not reading the right one then. I'm not reading the official, my bad.
I'm on Viz right now. I have all the chapters in front of me.
Yeah, I'm going through the chapter right now.
Yeah,
so
I thought
talking
I'd have to load up the chapters quickly, and the Viz app takes forever to
Oh,
load
the
up One
Viz app
Piece
is annoying.
because it has 1,000 chapters.
I've never had that issue with the Viz
I was
app.
about to say,
Oh,
this
no,
brand
I
new
use
phone,
the
that shit
Shonen
was
Jump
in
app. Well,
2 seconds.
I guess I don't know what the fucking difference is.
Yeah, I always have it. It's like every time I do it, every time I open it, I'm thinking like, man, I can't believe that the Viz app's crashing. That's wild.
Oh, Viz app crashing? That's unheard of.
Impossible.
Viz making a subpar surface? What?
Yeah, in this chapter, he just says, sorry, Zenki, talking to the other number, and he just says, so long, Drake. I'm out.
I'm out of
You know
here.
what?
My $2 a month really ain't covering their web designer's paycheck, I guess.
I like that the one Cypherpole dude has been fighting this whole time while keeping the mask over his face. Like, he just has one hand holding the stick.
Oh, yeah,
That's
you're
pretty
right.
Oh
cool.
my god, I didn't even notice that. That's wild, actually. Oh my god.
That's pretty awesome.
That's how we'll know he gets
he's
serious
a cool
later.
guy, man. Yeah.
He throws the mask aside and then he goes.
Can we also do just a small appreciation for how fucking cool Oda has made hockey look?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Cool.
yeah.
I feel like
Oh
he's
my
gotten
God.
so good at drawing hockey
Yes.
with like the black lightning and everything. It looks
He just
so
has a
cool.
flow to it that looks really nice. It looks very
Yes.
unique from any other kind of like aura that you see in other power systems. He's done a good job giving it its own identity.
It's simultaneously rigid and fluid at the same
Exactly.
time.
Mhm.
That's
It's
really
really
hard to pull
really
off.
cool.
I use Manga for my One Piece. It says it had the original the official translation, so I trust that. Do you guys have the color spread at the top, where like he's
Yeah.
legend onto like a chimney or something?
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. It looks great.
I saw that. I opened Twitter this morning and I saw Oda's like drawing, like just a speed drawing of it, like flash forward. His drawing technique is wild. I'll never get over it. I've seen it like once before. It's nuts. It's
Yeah,
like-
it's
I didn't
crazy.
see that,
It's
damn.
chicken scratch, and then it's flawless. I don't understand.
He just
Uh,
scribbles on paper till it turns into an actual image.
I wish.
Like literally, like Luffy was like 4 lines, and then suddenly he was Luffy. I didn't get it.
Yeah.
He doesn't draw, he pours it all out.
It's like the one meme where it's like teaching how to draw. It's like you draw the outline and then you just draw everything else.
Yeah. Draw 3 circles and draw a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. That's Oda's drawing technique, just straight out.
Yeah, he followed the technique. He
Yeah.
mastered it.
And now he's a master.
He invented it.
Yeah, I've showed someone else that before, and he didn't believe me that it was Oda's actual drawing technique.
I
It's
mean,
great.
hey, it helps with a week-to-week manga. Shouts out to that.
It was
Yeah.
up to the passage
Alright.
of time.
I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
wanna talk
we've
about
exhausted everything we can talk about.
Yeah, we've
for
talked
now.
about
we're
right now.
done.
We've talked about it for a while.
I've asked the question if we're done. We're done now. I'm closing it. No, the book is closed.
Okay.
That was a
Well, I
chunky
haven't-
boy of a chapter.
I
I'll tell
haven't
you
counted
That
what.
all the
was a
characters'
Shit.
toes yet.
Hey.
What happened in One Piece this week? Shit.
Right.
Shit happened. A
A
lot of
lot of shit happened.
All right. So now
Yeah,
we're
I guess we'll
moving
move on to MHA.
MHA. Yes, sir. What do you got? Well, first off, before we get into the
Unfortunately.
chapter, before we get into it, I gotta know, what are your guys' thoughts about the series ending next year?
I think he's full of shit.
Seems too short.
I would
Really?
tend to agree.
Really?
Well, yeah, okay, so it's the whole thing with the sports festival. He thought that would end in a certain amount of chapters, and it ended up being more than twice that. It's the man. It's a whole. This isn't just Horikoshi. This is a manga thing in general, where they don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to how long something's gonna take. They always come up with more stuff they want to do or something.
Mm.
I don't know. I think we're on like the 7th consecutive 5 years left of One Piece.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we
No.
only got 5 more years.
Well,
The
here's the
annual
thing.
we
This
got
is my
5 years
thing with
left.
MHA.
Yeah, the annual 5 years. Yeah.
I fully believe him that we are like at the end of the series.
Yeah,
I fully
I believe
believe him that like the next arc or like the next big arc could be the final arc. But realistically, there's if you account for breaks, like magazine breaks and just author breaks and sickness breaks, you only get between 30 to 40 chapters a year.
it's not a
This
lot.
series is not fucking ending in 30 to 40 chapters. That's literally impossible unless he just rushes it, which would be tragic.
Well,
I
I've got
gotta-
my just
So-
extreme copium for him setting up for MHA Shippuden.
If we're putting
oh,
down
boy.
bets, this series isn't ending this year unless there is an MHA Shippuden.
yeah,
God,
then
I
that's
got
Unless there's
a
more,
scorching hot
yeah.
take then.
That would be
'cause
so
I think this shit is
fucking
ending.
hype.
yeah. I mean, look, it's
I
extreme
think this
copium.
shit
Like
is
I'm not
over.
pretending otherwise. It's
Like,
probably
I just feel- yeah,
At
I don't
this
think it's ending this
point,
year.
like when he announced it at Jump Festa, I was not surprised with how fast everything has been going. I wasn't.
Yeah.
shocked. Like,
I
And
do
who
think we have a
knows?
couple years left.
and
though.
who
We're not
knows,
at that
Taka?
point.
What if he is accounting for that shit? What if he is accounting for like I'm obviously not going to be writing every week, and we do only get like.
And this
30 to
man
40
forgot half the
chapters.
shit he set up because there's a lot of shit he has to go through.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, doing all the major fights, the ending, everything in 40 chapters, that just don't seem right. But maybe he will, because I guess so far the big arcs of MHA haven't been that long, right? Like, how long was the war arc?
I think it was more than 40 chapters. I know that much.
I was about to say.
Okay, then fuck yeah, no, he's not ending this year. It's just not ending this year. I think that was him setting an expectation for his audience that we are ending soon.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if it's that specific, we're absolutely ending. If it, like, my theory, if it's not this year, it's very early next year.
I mean, he straight up said that's like, hey, this is going to, because the full announcement was it's going to end next year. His full announcement was like, hey, it's going to end next year, and if it doesn't, I'm going to have the fucking guy come up
voice
and
actor.
say the same thing.
That's like,
so like he
we
doesn't.
Got a year, though.
Yeah, we've got.
He doesn't really know.
Let's see. The arc was. I'm looking for the arc right now to get the exact.
Because I will say, Taylor, I've heard people
54
like
chapters.
Okay,
that took over a year.
Yeah. What's up, Tyler?
Like, I've heard you guys and other people say, like, you know, the pacing has been really fast and like things have been like blitzed through. But after like rereading through this, like the last like 15 or so chapters, the pacing is definitely fast, but it didn't feel rushed to me at the very least.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I think you'll, on a reread, I'm interested to see whenever you're done with your Black Clover reread, if you ever have time to reread this last arc of MHA, because I don't think it was too rushed. I actually think it felt pretty good on a full reread.
Okay. It was mainly like the stuff that I feel like is very rushed right now is, well, I guess like I would include a little bit of the villain hunt arc, because while I do think like the ending of that arc is really great. I mean, I made a fucking video on why I think Ochako's speech was great. I still stand by that. And of course Bakugo's apology and things like that. I feel
to clarify real quick, I have not reread the villain hunt arc, so that I have no idea. That still might have issues.
Yeah,
I just don't know about
the reason why I think that arc felt rushed is because we never really got to see Deku's perspective on it, like outside of like a couple moments, and they were just like, I gotta find the villain and beat him. But I want to put it to you like this: what is it that I and everybody else on YouTube and Twitter talk about when you analyze MHA or analyze Deku's character?
It's how hot the kids are.
That's for true.
There is a side of Twitter that's definitely like that.
Yeah, but anyway, right? It's always about how Deku feels like he's worthless or like worth less compared to other people because of how he was raised as a child. Because of why he was.
I will say. Go
ahead.
Hey,
I'm still going. But it's why he feels lesser than compared to so many, and it's why he feels so sacrificial. And we always bring that up, and how this is something that Deku needs to learn, because the theme of MHA has always been that you can't do everything by yourself. You cannot become God. You can only be yourself because you are good enough. And this arc is supposed to be the culmination to what is, I'd say, Deku's biggest flaw. And it hardly really felt like it. Like, this is supposed to be the payoff to what is, like I said, Deku's biggest character flaw. And instead, all I really remember is Bakugo apologizing or Ochako's speech, which again are fantastic moments, but I never got to see, like, in the span of what feels like, well, like maybe 1 or 2 chapters, Deku is talking. He's like, yes, Lady Nagant, we need to help other people out. Like, we need to help out society, and, you know, like things like that. You know, people shouldn't be labeled as villains. To him just being like, I need to beat up everybody. Like, very one-track mind. I need to stop everyone. I need to stop All For One. I need to beat up the bad guys now. So sort of like what was happening with like before with All Might, where like I just need to beat people up and put them in jail. And even the Vestiges commented on that, like he's going down the same path as us. I feel like that would have been very interesting to see him go down that, but like start going down that path, than it just happening in the span of like a chapter, if that makes sense, you know?
Yeah, I haven't thought about that. I actually haven't thought about it from that perspective. So I definitely want to reread it and think about that while I'm reading it, because I really want to reread. I want to reread all of Wano for One Piece, and I want to reread MHA from the beginning of the war arc to now, because I really just want to re-jog my memory and like refresh everything in my mind to kind of get ready for the climaxes of MHA and climaxes of Wano, because I haven't thought about that, and I don't know.
All right, real quick, sorry to interrupt. I actually have to go. I didn't want to interrupt.
See you later, man.
Yeah, I did enjoy the current MHA chapter, by the way. I know you were just talking about the war arc, but I thought the current one, nothing super strong happened, but I liked it. I will be seeing you guys later, hopefully tonight. Peace out.
Bye.
Yeah. All right, so like, I do want to say this because I have thought about this a lot, and I think, you know, there is some hope for this for Deku's character, because just looking at how Horikoshi has written his character, there's still room for this sort of thing to happen. Because while I think the point of this was for, you know, that major character flaw of Deku's to, like, you know, be a major point of contention here, it's technically always been a pretty strong focus. It was there with the muscular fight. It was there with pretty much all of his major fights.
Yeah.
So I think a big part of this was actually for the characters around Deku to like really come to realize this about him and what they're going to do, particularly his closest friends. And yeah, that includes like Class 1A and stuff. But there's still a moment when like Deku's like, all right, I think it was the previous chapter where Deku's like, all right, I'm gonna go out there, and he's like, we're gonna go out there. You're not doing this alone. And this is a thing that Horikoshi consistently does, where trauma doesn't, like, you know, it doesn't get solved with a speech. That's the whole thing with like Todoroki and the sports festival. And I think like Deku's character flaw is so deep that he can be told about this flaw of his, but he does not have the self-awareness to have that full-on reflection that people want from him right now. Yeah, like, it's still a part of him, and that speech isn't going to put it away, and Horikoshi is pointing it out with that line. I think this is, like I said, mostly about the characters around him, and we're going to get this later. I'm hoping we do get some reflection from him later, but I just think where his character is at right now, that isn't possible for him as a person.
Okay, yeah. From that perspective, I see what you're saying, because that definitely does make sense, because it was more so focused on like, hey, here's Bakugo's character development. Hey, here's Ochako's character development. Hey, here's Ida's character development. So like, if this is setting up for, you know, more Deku focus down the line, I would like that a lot. That'd be really cool. I hope so.
That is the thing, is Horikoshi has really tried to balance his cast as best he can. I'd say for the most part, he's done a great job with it. Just, he gave an entire arc to his villains, and that's something you just don't really see. So I do think
Class B is missing in action. Them dudes don't exist.
Class B is just gone. I think overall Class B was kind of a mistake to just make, personally,
honestly.
But outside of Class B,
I agree with you.
He's done a good job of balancing the cast. I think because he's put so much focus on characters outside of Deku, we're getting this point where it's like this arc is all about him. He's solo, and then we didn't really get the culmination of what people wanted. So I do get the disappointment. And I also get, like, there was this whole thing on MHA Twitter where people were like, what? So I'm not, like, allowed to criticize the chapter on a weekly basis? No. I gotta just wait. And it's like,
my gosh,
yes, but there is a balance. There is absolutely a balance.
Nah, bro, don't ever say anything bad about MHA ever fucking again, bro.
Yeah.
Don't play that shit.
How dare you
Fuck you.
How dare you talk about a manga weekly?
I mean, I have...
How dare you read this
weekly
manga
Shonen
right, how dare I read this
How
weekly?
fucking dare you bitch?
You can't insult the masterpiece that is mid-HA.
Mid-HA.
I hate that we're starting this. I hate this so much.
God,
it
man,
was all
'cause,
me.
like, I
I
like
came
you
up
said,
with it
I was
all
like,
by
listen,
myself.
we should keep an open mind to see what Horikoshi does. Like, that's obvious. But, like, fuck, dude. I cannot stand the let Hori cook shit, man. I can't.
Oh, let him
I
cook.
can't, dude. I can't, because nobody ever says, well, things could get bad when something good happens. Like, back when Mirio first got his quirk, we were like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Bro,
Everybody's
Mirio
going
did
crazy.
just disappear. Where is this man?
I was like,
is he?
dude.
I will
yeah,
say that I'm missing
I was
Mirio.
like,
That'd be
this
one of my
is
we
favorite
saw
characters.
his team like in this chapter, and they're just
and
gone.
he
Where
wasn't
is he?
there for some reason, and I was like, what is he in the floor? What's going on? Like, I don't get it.
Be
But,
knocking
like,
on the floor. Mirio, are you in there?
Yeah, man. Like, nobody ever says, well, let's just wait because things could get bad when something good happens. That's when I'm allowed to talk about MHA on a weekly basis. But whenever I have something negative to say, but not even negative, just like, hey, I'm not sure if I like this, people are like, man, we'll just wait on it. You know, just wait on it. How dare you talk about this manga that's published in Weekly Shonen Jump? How fucking dare you talk about a weekly series, you fucking idiot.
For real.
And then when Hori pump fakes us and then is like, oh, actually this person's the traitor, they're like, see, this is why you should just wait. Oh, it's just so annoying. Like,
Don't you feel so foolish because you put your thoughts out there?
Yeah, and like
I
put that shit.
Don't you feel
I put that
foolish?
shit in the same camp of people just being like, "Oh, how dare you criticize this story because you've never written one?" Yeah, well, neither of you, nigga. So you can't tell me why. Shut up,
bro. You haven't even
validated your own argument.
Yeah.
God, man, I hate that.
I'm
shit,
sorry.
man.
Where's your manga?
This is a cautionary tale, I feel, for Twitter usage.
Oh yeah, Twitter usage is hell.
I just don't get it.
Man, why we always gotta talk about Twitter when we talk about MHA?
Because
it's
interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting. All right, Twitter is a jungle.
Yeah. TLDR, Twitter is a horrible place unless
jungle.
you're following me at Anime Blackman. You should do that.
Actually,
anyway.
I would like to
go
take
follow
a
my
moment
man Sky Cadet 13 on
to,
Twitter.
Shut up! Don't listen to it. Don't follow me.
Please go follow Sky Cadet 13.
I don't have it in my bio. You're not allowed to follow me. Get away.
I actually would like to take a moment to respond to chat a little bit because we got someone in the chat, Phoenix with some flair. He says, I'd argue that half of Class 1A is less interesting than people in Class 1B and more relevant too, like Kendo, Monoma, and Tetsu. I agree with that. I actually really like Monoma. I like Kendo quite a lot. Tetsu's fun, but it's overall just the balance of two classes is just not being very well done. And I do think that those interesting characters should have just been in Class 1A. They could have been like later transfers and stuff. Like they should have just been closer to the main cast, I believe.
Yes.
I agree with that dude who commented where the main, like the most interesting characters in Class B are really cool and interesting, but I don't think they're that relevant. Because it's like this entire, like the last couple chapters has just been about Class 1A. It's just been them trying to, get revenge for like Aoyama and All for One and feeling betrayed. It's like Class 1B has been fucking nowhere. They're just not even involved.
I mean, like I was hearing some people talk about like the whole deal with Class 1B. It's like Class 1B isn't friends with Aoyama, and their lives were risked just as much in the camp.
Oh
raid.
Yes. Oh
That's
my
true.
God.
I didn't
like,
even
they should be
I didn't think
pissed.
about that because I don't fucking think about Class 1B like I ever.
Straight
up die.
Like they should be pissed, and I want to see their reaction, but they have no relevance.
Yeah, they should be involved.
Thank you guys for reading the chat, by the way, because I can't see it right now with the setup. I appreciate it.
I'm checking it every now and then. I mean,
I appreciate it. Let me hold on. Let me
made
a
a
phone.
Zenith is the chat moderator.
Yeah, I made a funny joke, and I wanted to hear everyone laugh at it a second time. That's the only time I've opened this stream.
I only read the chat to feel my ego. And if they're saying stuff I don't like, then I just close it.
Yeah, sorry. You guys aren't talking about how great I am. I mean, what are you even doing?
True. Yeah, shout out to Phoenix with some flair. My boy is out. Wow, he's been dropping comments the whole stream. Shout out to you, man, for being here for so long.
Oh, I also got Red
he's a
Cloak
real
in
one.
the
Yeah,
chat. I've
shout
seen
out
his
to
YouTube.
Red
He's
Cloak.
cool,
My
dude.
fucking guy right there.
Bro,
Shout out to
bro, even
Silver.
if you're
I hate
talking
you,
shit in the
bitch.
chat, at least you're being active, for real.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, right.
You just
like,
want to sit
even
there
if-
and talk shit. Like, please
Yeah.
just keep going. Just
Yeah.
keep
I
going.
appreciate it.
Just talk
either
about how
way.
much you hate Taka.
It's popping.
Shout out to Ty in the chat. Just being cool.
Bro, look at that dude, Silver Hunter, in the chat, bro. What a fucking
Yeah,
weirdo.
what a loser. Yeah.
I hate that dude.
Mans is out
Hate
here
him
talking
so
about
much.
He's got a
D&D.
Gintama PFP, bro. What's wrong with that,
Yeah.
man?
Shake my dang head.
Silver, I'm so sorry. I'm so
I
sorry.
love you, Silver.
It's
We'll have
okay.
you on the next stream,
Yeah,
Silver.
it's
we
okay.
promise.
bro.
We
We'll
know
on the
him,
next one.
chat. We can publicly bully him. We know him. It's okay.
Yeah. It's all right. We're not. We're not.
Oh,
that
this
much
is
of
a
an
targeted
asshole.
attack. I'm directly attacking one of Sailor's
Yes.
fans. I hate that man.
All right.
Batman, particularly, if Sailor gives me moderator powers, I'm banning him on site.
I'm banning him from YouTube.
Oh my god.
Uh,
But yeah, I
All
guess
right.
back to the chapter, huh?
yeah, we haven't even really talked about this chapter that much.
There isn't a whole lot. It's like it's a May chapter. She's neat.
This is
okay,
actually- I had a
okay.
question
It
for you
ain't
I
just
say,
a May
wait a
chapter.
minute.
I fucking love May. She's
Shout out
so
to May.
fun.
Hot
Yeah.
is great.
So
Yeah.
I had a question for you guys
All right.
about this, like the next arc that's about to happen with the Aoyama plan and the All for One. What do you think's actually going to happen?
Well, it's really weird because at the very end of the chapter, we have the whole thing with All Might where he's like gearing up for a true blue all-out war on every front. That was Facum. And then at the end, All Might's like, so about our plan B, let's review the key info about the other battle that could decide it all.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is happening on like two fronts. There is some plan they're doing. I think what they're going to do is I think they're going to set up a major battle to try to draw All for One out, or at least to like make it look like they're trying to set the terms of the fight and sort of use Aoyama to sort of draw All for One to a different location, or at least make him think there is some kind of decoy or something. Basically to just make an all-out attack in the front and then use Aoyama to make it look like there's something else going on.
The reason why I'm asking is because I feel like right now in the story, the biggest Chekhov's gun currently is UA's defenses and just UA itself. Because Horikoshi spent so much page time just describing the exact fucking how
Like the
everything works for
layout
UA's
and-
like defenses and everything like that. And even in this chapter, we see Hatsume working on evac shelters for the civilians just in case a villain attack would have happened. So Horikoshi is constantly setting up, like he set up and then reiterated that a villain attack is most likely going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So if UA never gets attacked by villains, it would all be pointless. So it's like it
Plus,
has to happen.
They had that one moment where they were talking about Toga and how they were protecting against her if she like transformed into somebody and snuck in. So like that's another
I
thing
think-
too.
Like I think there has to be a substantial battle, if not maybe even potentially the final battle happening at UA.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
has to.
We wouldn't
It
have set up
has
all
to.
this stuff otherwise.
My theory is that we set up all this stuff about the defenses. Basically, the plan is going to be Aoyama allures All for One into UA, so that essentially now, like the UA barrier acts as a cage to keep All for One from
Ooh.
escaping.
That and they could
And
just
that
move
would make
everyone
sense.
to Shiketsu.
Yeah,
Or
that
they
would
could
make
just-
sense
yeah,
for
that'd
why
be great.
Hatsume is like. It would
Making
make
the
sense
shelters.
why he showed the evac shelters so they could
Mhm.
get the civilians out.
Yeah, because I think that would be so cool if the idea is that like we have this like, oh yeah, this is an impenetrable fortress, and then you turn that, flip that on its head, where it's like, yeah, that fortress is now a prison, just
I
to
really
make
like
sure that
that.
he
I
does
like that
not
a lot.
escape.
If that doesn't come true, I'm gonna hate it. My
Sorry, man, I'm a
expectations have
better.
been set.
Listen, I've established I'm
I'm
a
kidding.
better writer than Horikoshi. Now
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
allowed
I
to
mean, it is
criticize
BHA.
him.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
But no, that's a good idea. I do like that. Like I said, I just feel like obviously he's been setting up all the stuff about the defenses for a reason, and it is yet to like
Pop up.
really matter. Yeah, so it's
the reality
next battle, if this plan to lure out All for One or whatever, if it has nothing to do with UA's defenses, then we know that there has to be something later about the defenses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were talking about like how you can move and shit like that, like, and it links to Shinketsu and all this other shit. So I could
but like the big thing is that the worst outcome of this Aoyama stuff is if it's just like, yeah, he lured him to a place and then we ambushed him, and it's like, oh, cool.
It's like, that's just bad.
That would be so
super like
dumb, because like All for One has been shown as like this master manipulator, and like even in the build up, it's just like, yeah, we don't even talk to him. We only are able to speak to him when he wants to speak to us. Like, Aoyama has no leverage in this situation, and then they still just do it. That would be really bad. I don't think that's what's gonna happen, but like, oh yeah, if we lived in a timeline where that did, damn.
I'll finish with some flair. I really like this comment he said where Hatsume's recent resurgence importance noted in the coming chapters. I bet her hero moment will be saving the school with her quick thinking. I would love a moment where what's their department?
Support.
Fuck. What is it? It's not general studies.
The development, whatever I think it's what are they called?
Yeah.
Isn't it just a support?
That department plays a big role in the final battle.
For sure.
Or a big battle if it takes place.
Yeah, they have to.
I would love that. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Just seeing them. Great.
Siva Akil in the chat. I see you in my comments all the time, dude. Good to have you.
You got the cameo?
No, I just I recognize names in like PFPs and shit from a lot of people that like comment a lot. So I do recognize that.
He follows me on Twitter. And you
should
know
the exact name and location of every one of his subscribers.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm in all of their walls, like at the
same Whoa. What do you mean by that?
That's dedication.
Yeah, I'm a very.
That's me inside your head. I'm inside your head.
Yeah, no, I know it's good. I like seeing, people I recognize. It's cool. People, but yeah, the whole thing with the R&D department, I really want to see just May do some cool shit, because she is being built up right now. Like that whole panel where it's like inventing stuff is how a support course does heroics. She is. Like the story.
I said that like 4 times.
Oh, did you? I'm sorry. Wait, Sky, you were here the whole time, bro. Where the fuck did you come from?
The walls, obviously. Real tight in there with Cena.
But anyways,
I like how May is like the embodiment of the support course. You know, like she basically stands for it in the series. So like anytime she does something, it's an embodiment of what they're capable of overall. So I feel like that panel where it's just it sets her up for a major role, at least to some degree.
Oh, another like small detail that I really liked in this chapter was when she gives Deku his new gauntlets, they have his gloves,
Air Force gloves.
The Air Force gloves attached to it. I like that.
Cool. Yeah, that's great.
Because the Air Force gloves are some of my favorite. Like that's a part of the fit, bro. Like when Deku left UA, I'm like, fuck, man. Like you look raw, but where the Air Force gloves,
bro? Deku's new outfit when it's all set up about to be looking pretty cool. It probably won't look as cool as the fucking
to see it.
The villain hunt one, but it's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Do you think Deku's gonna get a full blown?
Everybody knows depression really brings a fit together.
Yeah.
what I really want to see now that the Air Force gloves, I want to see in the final battle with Shigaraki, I want to fucking see an air cannon versus Air Force clash down. That'd be so cool if it just starts with that.
Sick. That would be crazy. Yeah, damn.
I think
was MHA actually good this whole time?
Improbable, really. I think the only other detail that I really like in this chapter is it's when they're talking about Aoyama and Todoroki like tells Deku, he's like, yeah, he'll be fine. He knows he knows exactly the kind of person he wants to be like. And as he puts his hand on Deku's shoulder, and it's like, yeah, it's because he's always wanted to be just like Deku.
Oh yeah, I
didn't even pull that together.
That's really good.
So good. Yes.
It's like really good. From the moment that they like knew each other, and then even more when he found out that he was quirkless. Like,
yeah,
that's exactly the kind of person he wanted to be, which
that's
is really
so
cool.
good, man. God, I'm so happy
Okay,
he's the trainer.
that's. I'm stealing
As
that
far
for
as
Twitter,
in
Sky. By the
between like
way,
arc chapters go, this was a good one. This was a really good chapter for just
Yeah.
like
Oh my
setting
gosh,
up
yeah,
stuff.
for sure,
I agree.
yeah. I mean,
'Cause,
any
like-
chapter with Hatsume is good.
Sometimes you read in between arc chapters and it's just like, bro, fucking move on. Like I get it. This was a good one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was really sweet. Like, I don't know, like this felt like a very sincere chapter. Cause like I feel like
yeah.
it could be very easy to make a chapter like this pretty corny. Cause like you have excuse me, you have the serious tone going on, and then you got Hatsume boobies, and then like you have that one moment in the chapter where God, this was fucking, I like the unofficial better for this one, where Hatsume is like, oh, do you need these done real fast? And the unofficial Deku's like, yeah, and he's got the menacing kanji next to him, like, oh shit, that's my fucking guy right there. But like in the official, he's just like, yeah, she's just like, do you need these done really quick? And he's like, you bet I do. What the fuck?
That I do. I don't know, bro. I kind of like that more.
Nah, bro.
That I do.
Nah.
I I kind of love it because it's like in
Girl, you know
when he's
Girl, you
in
know
the
it. That's what he
school-
Girl, you know it. Oh, okay, yeah.
Girl, you know it.
That would have been.
God,
a
I'm
better
such a
response.
better writer than Horikoshi. It's
That's
insane.
it.
Bro, you
True,
should.
yeah.
You should.
I can
I
make
just I think it's so funny because Deku's trying like so hard to be the edgy self he was in Villain Hunt, and it's just he's in school, he can't do it because no one's doing it, like
Yeah.
vibing with it. It's like
No
you
one's
bet
going
it
with
is.
the
No
bit.
can do. Sorry.
I love that. She's like, no, I can't fucking do that shit. That's stupid. And he's like, oh, but can you do? No, I can't do your suit.
Yeah.
It's really sweet. This chapter is very, it's a very wholesome chapter. Like that, like
It
like
is.
we brought up like the panel with Hatsume with like the little wrench on her cheek. I was like, oh, that's cute. I like that.
Mhm.
God. And,
It was brought up in the chat. Like, what do you guys think? Like the other people will like the other class 1A is going to be able to do in this final battle. Like,
Bakugo
what do you
beats
think?
Jigata Makia.
I know
'Cause he gets his
Momo
quirk awakening.
is for sure. Oh my god, Bakugo. Damn.
Bakugo's gonna go nuts.
Do you think
I'm
Yeah,
so
he's-
excited
he's
for a
about to go
Bakugo fight. His fight, he's always so cool in a fight. I love every
Yes.
time
I love
he does something.
Bakugo.
Mhm.
He's
do you
always
like,
cool.
He just has such a cool quirk the way he uses it. Sorry,
do you
go on,
think
Salem.
Cluster is the quirk awakening or no?
Well, it was like we
No.
thought it was the
I don't
quirk
think it
awakening,
is,
but then
but-
it just described as a new technique. So it
Yeah,
isn't.
because
It's
I was
not an
about to
awakening
say,
at
I
all.
think it was just because Endeavor was like, well, his training with Endeavor was like building him up to that point. So I don't think it's like
Yeah,
exactly an
he just-
awakening, but
He just got sweatier.
I
Yeah,
really
that's
love,
it.
by
He
the
was-
way.
He was at the edge of the. He was sweating. He's that dude in a video game. Where like, man, that dude is sweaty.
Bro,
Yeah, right,
Bakugo
that's
was
Bakugo.
fucking real.
I
That dude's
love,
a
by the way, because
sneaky
someone
lad.
pointed it out to me on Twitter. I wish I could remember their name, but like Bakugo's outfit looks like Best Genus, where he has the thing up. his
Oh
neck
yeah,
and
with the
stuff like
raised
that.
collar.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
so
The
cool,
super good
man.
touch.
God, I
Now
love
he just needs
that.
the fucking haircut, bro. Get it.
No,
oh,
he
come over.
doesn't.
No, I-
Knows.
No,
Bro, if he doesn't,
doesn't.
if he changes his hair, how will he end up being the second user when he goes back in time?
You're
No!
right.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
no, go to hell,
Taylor,
die.
Taylor, you're gonna be so embarrassed when it's time travel, and I was right the
listen,
whole time.
Oh, God.
listen. If that happens, I would unironically consider dropping the series. I hate that.
I
theory
would
with all my
unironically
life.
consider building a shrine to Horikoshi.
I hate.
And then to
that
myself for
theory,
also guessing
man.
it.
Wait, who do you guys think
God.
Bakugo fights? Like,
Okay, I've had this theory
Gigantomachia.
for the longest
I
time.
want him to fight Gigantomachia.
I
that'd be
think
cool.
he's going to fight Spinner, and I think Spinner's going to get a bunch of quirks thrown into him by Alpha
Ooh.
One.
Yeah, because
That's
is.
possible.
He
'Cause
is.
he's
Super
the
Rock
second
Okay.
Gigantomachia.
Exactly.
My thing
So it's-
is, I
So
don't know
that's
what
also
he's.
really good.
I don't know what he's even doing right now, but I would love to see Spinner fight Stain. I think that'd be pretty
Mm.
cool.
That
I
would be
want some more
really
interactions
cool.
between Kirishima and Gigantomachia too.
Yeah, I don't know what. Like I said, I don't know what Stain's
Shepard.
doing right now, but I would love if Stain pulls up. I'd love to see him fight. Like maybe,
That would be cool.
like once
Bro.
Shigaraki starts to come back, he fights him to defend Shiggy or something like that. Like, I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like it.
Hopefully, Sting's out there getting some fucking lotion.
Yeah.
Moisturizing. That man's dry.
Oh, he is not looking good.
Needs to brush his tongue. Everyone in chat should brush their tongue tonight. You filthy animal.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oral hygiene is important.
Yeah. Oh man. But
Yeah. Other than that, there's definitely a lot of It's funny because there's still like the villains who are like looking for Deku.
Yeah.
And it's easy to forget about them because Deku, like, beat the shit out of
bodied
them.
him. That is still one of the coldest manga panels I've ever seen.
Ultimately, the role...
they're looking for him, and then, like, it cuts to Deku beating him, and, like, All Might's looking to the side like, oh my god. Deku's just standing over him with Black Whip. That shit is so clean, dude. I love it.
All Might's recording it on Instagram Live.
World Star.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's cool and all, but yo, what about Froppy though?
Bro, she's gonna beat Chikana Tamaki.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking too.
It'd be really
cool.
If
I mean,
it's
here's the thing. Froppy, Suyu, and Dabi have had such a long-standing rivalry.
Yeah, he set it up so well.
Yeah, that like
that's honestly, a thing that has to happen.
Everybody knows frogs and fire go together.
Oh my god!
No, it's better because they don't go together. Frogs don't like fire, so it's like
exactly,
that's what he's setting up, that rivalry.
Fire and ice, cliche, boring. Fire. And
if you ever set a frog on fire, this shit doesn't go well.
That's how they used to I hate that I actually thought of a connection because with poison dart frogs, like heating them up is how you like get them to sweat the poison out, which is
oh man, Bakugo's involved too?
Oh my god, you're right.
Bakugo connection.
Oh my god.
What?
God, the lair.
Dabi is Bakugo's final fight confirmed.
Oh my god, Todoroki just gets
Todoroki
out of his final battle.
Yeah. Todoroki's still trying to master how to fucking control fire and ice at the same time. He doesn't have time for this shit.
Where's the panel where Todoroki grabs Endeavor's dick?
No.
Oh, that one piece of fan art. It is so awful.
It's
how
terrible.
Does that man... That man has by far some of the best art skills in all of MHA fan art, and he chooses to waste it on that.
He chooses
I hate it.
Evil.
Shit.
God, man. Oh, Kaminari gets Godspeed? That'd be sick.
Oh my god.
That'd be sick. Oh my god.
It's an interesting balance.
Talk more about one of my characters. I fucking love Tokoyami. I fucking love Tokoyami. I want him to do more stuff.
Bro, he has to fight.
He's like one of my fucking favorite characters in the series.
Actually, I think Hawks is just disabled right now.
They're growing back. They're growing back.
He's chilling.
He's not allowed to have any more fights, man. Last time he had a fight, he killed one of the best characters. I don't want this man throwing hands.
Yeah, right. Get out of here.
I do think it's I think the fight is going to be Todoroki and Shoto, obviously, Hawks and Endeavor versus Dabi, and I think Dabi's gonna put the two of them out of commission with just Shoto being left, I think. And then it's gonna be a 1v1 because
I would like that. I want 1v1.
What the fuck? Get the fuck out of our chat. I don't care about your bullshit. No bots. We're not doing this. You gotta
bro, just go to the website and jerk off, bro. It's that easy. Just click the fucking link.
Right.
Hold on, I gotta fucking.
Hold on, I'll be back.
We gotta ban this person. Nah.
Yeah. How do I even go about doing this? I wasn't expected to encounter this first stream.
Right? Like this is the first.
All right, boys, we made it. We're big.
Bro, just go website and jerk off. They forgot the two. They didn't even fucking do it right.
Where do I even
go? I don't know.
.xyz. This motherfucker plays Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh wait, I think I got it. I guess.
What?
I guess.
Bro, oh god, this is a nightmare. You can see the stream.
Can I just ban him? What do I have to report? Message?
Unwanted commercial content or spam. That's
okay.
Bro, what the fuck is this? The judicial system? Fuck them.
Right? Why are we having to report them?
I don't need probable cause.
I don't know.
I want him dead.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever.
sure.
Talking
Whatever.
chapter.
Oh God.
I am. I'm really interested in how
We'll figure
1A is
this
going to
out.
take part in this because it is a balance
What is this?
between making them strong enough to like be there, but also not giving them bullshit power ups. I don't think like
they're
Quirk
all
Awakening-
getting Quirk Awakenings.
All
I-
Quirk
no,
Awakenings.
fuck that. Even Bakugo hasn't gotten one, so
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Dude, for some reason, when you
Saving it.
started that sentence, you were like, "I'm really interested," and in my mind, I thought you were just going to stop, and I was going to be like, "What are you interested in?" I'm really
But-
interested.
Okay.
By the way, Sailor, I do believe you can make me like a mod or some shit on here, and then I can manage chat.
Okay. Well,
And stuff. I don't know how we can
This
save
month,
that for the next stream. I'm just throwing that
Zenith
out
can't
there.
stand not having executive power in any situation
Hey,
at any
well,
moment.
That is
He has to
true.
be
I
able
love
yeah,
it.
to
I
comment-
pick
love
people.
being
comment in
able to
chat
do
real quick,
things.
Zenith. Comment in chat, and then I can just do it here.
Okay.
At any given moment, he has to have the power to ban anyone who disagrees.
Taylor, I can't help but notice you haven't given me mod privileges yet. I kind of feel like
You know,
I mean,
as one of
I
the
need them.
founding members.
There you go.
Okay.
Whatever our
So
podcast is called.
wait, did it not show my comment?
No. It's
oh
here.
wait,
There you go.
Pastrami said,
Okay.
"What do you guys think Deku's last quirk
Yeah.
will be?"
I was gonna respond to
Yes,
this.
that's a
I
good
do
one.
think so. Like the whole thing, we have the only
Dust.
thing we have to go on is like what the second user's like. He aimed it at the first user with like killer intent. So it is something that is lethal. It is something that is capable of killing people. And I like that
Poison.
idea because the whole like dilemma right now with Deku is like, killing Shigaraki or not. So I think like him using, and that's why he hasn't like used the second power at all, because it is for that specific purpose. I think that it's going to be a big thing where it's like he has a way that is capable of killing Shigaraki, and the whole dilemma is should he use it or not.
Mhm.
He can just go ahead and kill himself instead.
Finally, the ultimate quirk gun.
So like that's difficult because it's like I don't think it's just a typical fucking like beam attack or projectile. It is something that is difficult to use
Yeah.
passive.
Yo,
What's funny is
this
that
is
you
gonna
said that
turn
because literally
into Tower
Nagat's
of
power
God.
is just a gun. So what's your power? I just fucking shoot people.
I just killed
Okay,
him.
I can do that. Just saying.
Yeah, I could do that shit. That's just not that impressive.
Well, what is it, raining? Oh, very impressive. You shoot a gun while it's raining.
Yeah, I never
Stand
thought
powers
about
for
it.
real.
Yeah, I've never really thought about like who's the second.
I'll admit, I
user's
have not
quirk.
thought about what his last quirk is.
Yeah,
Like
I
I've not
haven't
even
thought about it at all.
considered it.
That's a good question.
Big gun.
As just a member of the hive mind of this chat, I completely agree with Zenith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
As one
You
of
know
his
what,
many
Zenith, I'll steal
thralls.
that.
Yeah, as one of his fucking minions.
Man, I'm really talking. Aren't you glad that they created us personalities specifically for this stream, and that will get erased as soon as the broadcast stops? We have to go back into the dark corners of their minds.
This is the only time I'm allowed to speak. So I'm
It's
just trying to
when I'm
enjoy
on
life
the
after.
internet.
I don't get speaking rights or privileges any other time.
It's just like a Black Mirror episode. But yeah, I think that all the characters are hot. I mean, fuck. All the legal characters, of course, the of-age characters.
I mean,
Are y'all about to talk about JJK?
I mean, we're getting there pretty
I was
much.
about to
Yeah.
say, is there anything else we really need to?
I don't got shit to say.
Yeah, I really it is a setup chapter. It's all speculation about what happens
I don't know
after.
what I'm doing.
So I'm down for JJ
The floppy
stuff.
hype is unreal. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, I'll
Oh, yeah.
agree. It's unreal, all right.
It's non-existent.
All right. Oh damn! Straight up, we brought up JJK. 2 people left. All right, sorry, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, no one
Yeah.
reads Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah,
you
actually,
fucking
I'm gonna
idiot.
have to head out because I'm anime only for JJK. So
All right. See you, dude.
I'm gonna call it here. This
Talk
was
to you
fun,
tonight.
fellas.
That'll be cool.
Mm,
This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Please go follow Sky Cadet 13 on Twitter.
Please. If I open Twitter and I have a single new follower, I'll never show up on another episode.
Let me
and
go
I'll also
on Twitter. Let me drop the
report
link in the
both
chat.
your channels.
Yeah, everyone, please go follow this man. All right, I'm
Go
head out.
follow
Goodbye,
my
guys.
man
I'll talk to
Cooking
y'all later.
Taco on
I'll
Twitter.
probably talk to
Yeah,
y'all later.
Taco.
Yeah, sounds
see ya.
good, bro. See ya.
See ya.
Go follow my man Cooking Taco on Twitter at twitter.twitter.
At Twitter.
So yeah, JJK.
This was a good fight.
Dude, this fight is. I love this curse technique. This is one of my favorite curse techniques, like in the series.
Absolutely.
I think with the receipts and
Yes.
stuff. I am interested. Okay, I just want to bring this up because I've been thinking about this like all day. So like the whole thing is, Megumi's like, you manifest what's written on the receipts or something like that, and he's like, it's hard to put into words, but yes, I recreate contracts. The contract thing is interesting because it's not just I can recreate receipts, it's I recreate contracts. And there are a different kind of contract in this whole series with like, the contracts you can make with curses. There's contracts you can make with yourself for the vows, the restriction vows and stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering if it can be applied like that with like more abstract contracts.
That would be so interesting if it's like, I can't think of a whole lot other than like, Sukuna and Itadori's binding vow.
Yeah. Binding vow,
like,
that's the word.
Yeah, it's like somebody who's like part of their technique is having a vow, and essentially he just like recreates it without them being able to even use the technique.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like so it's just like that.
Just like yeah, it's like if you can like jump to Hunter x Hunter, for example, the whole like, every second of Emperor time is like an hour of life. He would basically be able to just have him be losing his life even when he's not using it.
Oh my god, that'd be sick.
Like that, or if he's fighting someone else and the whole like, oh, I can only use my Kurapika, I can only use my abilities on spider members. It's just like, yeah, well, now you can only use all of your abilities on spider members. All the time, always.
Yeah,
that's like obviously it's a different series, but that's just an example of how wide and really debilitating something like that would be. Because holy shit, that's broken.
I didn't even think about it's like power like that.
That's cool. I die if I use this technique, and he's just like, how about you just die?
Yeah, how about you just kill yourself?
I just wanted to bring that up. I think that's a really cool potential thing. If he doesn't die next chapter, that'd be cool to explore.
Yeah, if Megumi doesn't fucking kill him, which is very real.
Because I think, and I might make a video on this just as like a in between thing because I'm rereading Black Clover and that takes a while. I'm really excited to see what this does for Megumi. Because the first match with Itadori challenged him mentally, which is like his biggest thing right now. But now this match, and like that goes back to Shibuya, where it was Megumi trying to be more creative with his abilities. And now he kind of has to in this fight against this fucker who has all these ways he can beat you. And
who has cars?
Yeah, even when he pulls out his domain, and like right now it's not fully completed yet, and he's talking about like how it's super hard to manipulate a domain and things like that at the end of the chapter. I think even if he beats him next chapter, with how damaged Megumi is, he's gonna have to come up with some creative ways to use his abilities to make it through.
Yeah,
and I am so goddamn excited because the 10 Shadows technique is the coolest. Like,
it's my favorite curse technique.
The coolest, dude. I love it because so many things, like just even when he was like walking through the shadows, like when I first saw him, I was like, oh my god. Like I started to freak out. I was like, this man's on another level. All he did was walk through shadows, and I love it. But yeah, I'm so excited. This man's about to level up like crazy after this fight. I can't wait.
Yeah. And it's a super cool like limit to it, because the fact that he needs to be in like a condensed space, a closed space, in order to even use it, because it's like like you were talking about, like a lot of Shibuya was him trying to be more creative, which he has managed in a lot of ways, especially like just crawling out of people's shadows.
Yes, dude. God, I love that shit.
Yeah, but it's still like he is still a pretty rigid guy. He can't he still has his limits. and that's a cool way. It's the fact that Reggie's just like, oh, he can use domain control. Shit.
Shit. I fucked up a little bit. Yeah, I apologize for my outburst. I fucked up. You're right. I love that, dude.
I love Megumi's fights the most. Like, look, okay, Gojo fighting Toji, cool. Megumi fighting grunts in a fight club. I don't know, man.
Now I say, wait a minute. That fight with Toji hit different. I will say. I mean, like, just oh god, because I mean, I'm already I love Toji so much, and man, dude, like, first reading that panel, and I love it because the placement in the story where it's like, yeah, Gojo's God. You can't even touch him. Literally, you cannot touch him. Like, that first panel when I was reading it through, where he stabs Gojo clean through, and I was like, whoa, like, this dude is built different. Or when he stabs him in the neck, he just shank him up. I was like, oh my god, like, this dude is crazy. Or of course, you know, the iconic panel between Heaven and Earth alone, or Heaven and Earth, I alone, and the Honored One. That shit goes crazy. And then how they recreate it with Toji later, but it's upside down. Like, that's really cool. God, dude. God, Jujutsu Kaisen's so good. What the fuck?
It's so fucking cool. I can't believe we're talking this good about a fight that has a guy that is wearing a bunch of receipts and dropped a goddamn flower pot on Megumi's
that
head.
flower pot did damage too. I was like, damn, Megumi's leaking. Like, damn.
And speaking of damage, I just want to say I'm not gonna fucking bring power scaling here, but I just want to say I made a fucking video just talking about power scaling JJK. And I got people telling me that they are, like, you know, so fucking fast, and this dude just fucking catching up to Megumi with a moped. I'm just gonna fucking bring that up to the people who doubted me.
Dude,
it's a moped.
It's like a subsonic moped.
So, just saying, we can move on to actually things that matter, but I'm just gonna bring that up.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you gonna do if you can't kill me? In that case, I'll run.
Oh yeah, I love that moment. I'll just run. He really was baiting him though. I love how tricky this whole fight is. It's just them trying to pull stuff out. These are my favorite types of abilities, just the versatile ones that you can do a lot with. So just seeing like two powers like that go against each other is really fun for me.
Yeah. Reggie's got more comedic timing than the comedian.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, them's fat.
That's true, and also that's for fucking true.
Bro, I can't remember his name, but that comedian, bro, my favorite character.
Oh, I love him.
When he's just like, will you be
Takaba,
my
I think
Wi-Fi?
is his
I was like, I relate to this man more than anyone else in the history of the world.
Yeah, he's like, will you be my Wi-Fi? No one's laughing. All right, die. Like a sweet double-page spread of a drop kick. Like, I was like, oh my god, okay.
You guys can't appreciate real comedy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you tell him.
And Megumi's just like, listen, man, do what you gotta do. I don't care. I'm out of here. God, dude, Megumi has been on fire in these fucking chapters, man.
He's been great.
God, dude, that one panel of him just beating the dog shit out of this dude before killing him. Like, and like even like the panel where he's walking away, I was just looking at it earlier, and it's like the ground beneath him, it has like this warped effect, so it had like this man has like an aura about him now. Like, it's insane. Like, even just him walking away, we don't even need to see like everything. It's just like his little Kogane saying like, you've just got 5 points. It's like, oh, he just murdered someone. Oh my god. Like, he just killed a man.
That's a good moment.
Oh my
like,
god.
5 points.
I love that too, because like when he hears the rule first get implemented and he just smiles, he's like, oh, time to murder. It is time for y'all to die.
How many people has Megumi killed?
Just one. Just the one.
Wait,
person.
isn't that dude his first kill?
That's the first one.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's his first one.
I saw something about I saw something on Twitter a while back of like, you know, out of the main trio, Megumi's the last one to kill anybody.
Yeah,
they
him
kill-
and
yeah,
Itadori
'cause-
and Nobara. Yeah.
Because it's just cursed spirits and Mahagora, right? The summon in Shibuya. the big
yeah.
one.
It's some kind of name like that.
Mahoraga,
Yeah, it's
I
like it
think, is
didn't.
called
Yeah,
Mahoraga.
it didn't kill anyone. Sukuna
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, Sukuna.
Demons
would've-
don't kill people. Sukuna's do.
Yeah. God, I can't wait till he comes back out again. That's gonna be wild.
Yeah, but no, it's a good fight. I mean,
Oh
it's
my
not over
gosh.
yet. He's about to fucking murder this guy.
I'm
Yeah, I
interested
am
to see
wondering-
how Reggie tries to get out of it, though. That's gonna be
Exactly, because
interesting.
he has to. I don't know. He's still wearing like over 100 receipts there. Maybe he's got
That's-
something that
My
fights
man
off
has got the
literal
receipts, bro.
demons. I don't know.
Yeah, he's gonna summon
God.
4 cars to break through the domain. Fuck you.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I don't know what you can get at a department store that can fight a domain expansion.
Nah, man, if I've learned anything from video games, all you need to do to beat demons is just take fucking photos of them. He's just gonna bring out the cameras.
Oh shit.
Fatal frame this shit.
Yeah, I was about to say Fatal Frame. Oh my god.
Okay, now, here's a very important question
Okay.
that I want us to, like, genuinely consider seriously.
Okay.
Okay.
If, for some reason, a prostitute had a receipt
Okay.
and
Okay.
Reggie used it, would he get the prostitute or would he just feel like he had sex?
I think he just.
I
feel
feel the result. He
Cause,
would just
yeah,
feel it.
because remember he had the one thing for the spa, and he
Right,
was just like,
the
yeah, now I
hotel,
have
yeah.
that. Yeah. He was like, now I'm
Yeah,
healed
so
up
he would
'cause-
just come right then and there.
Yeah. he
Okay,
would just,
then-
yeah.
all
he would
right,
just
all right.
come her right there.
Sure.
All right, but see,
Oh.
this is an important conversation that discusses the limitation of his techniques because now we
This
know he
is how
can't
we
summon
beat
other
Reggie with cum.
people. Yeah.
It was brought up that he might know in the chat that he might know a simple domain, like what Miwa. I mean,
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
Miwa,
like what Miwa,
knows
yeah.
a simple domain.
Well, then again,
I
here's
would-
the thing.
It's just a Kmart.
For Miwa, that was like family exclusive, and the only other person who really knew it
Oh,
was
that's true.
Mekamaru, and that's because he was close to Miwa. So
okay,
like,
that's fair.
no, I think Kusakabe knows it too because they're from the same thing. So like, that's only like a couple people who know it. No, I don't think Kusakabe knows
Yeah,
it.
and that's
I
just
think it's Mei's brother who knows it. I haven't reread Shibuya in a while, but I know somebody else besides Miwa and Mekamaru knows it. It's either I don't think it's Kusakabe. I think it is just Mei's brother because that's how he got out of the coffin or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Yeah, and now he's getting fucked by Mei in like India or something. So that's cool.
All right.
Gross. I know I'm the one who brought up this topic, but I regret it. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
I had a feeling you would.
I'm adult enough to know when I fucked up.
Yeah.
This is
Very mature of you, buddy.
you get
Respect.
syphilis, LMAO.
Yeah, this domain expansion was
Did he-
all a
did-
gag. It was all a setup, so I could pull out this.
Oh yeah, Reggie
prostitution
might just give
receipt.
up.
Yeah,
Hey, can I give you all my points, buddy? Listen.
no, listen, man.
That's if there's one thing I don't like about the way that Akutami like writes villains is that I love them so much and I just don't want them to die. My boy Naoya, please come
Naoya,
back home.
no.
I mean, there's the theory that Naya's might come back as a curse technique, a curse
know
spirit, which I
know
want.
it's mine.
Okay.
It's me. I want him back.
I am the
want
one,
my
yes.
Nexus boy back.
Oh my god.
He's just so fun. He's
It
such a
would be
good guy.
cool if he comes back as a cursed spirit and Kenjaku takes him, and that's something that Maki
my
fights
God.
later. I don't know, it'd be
Oh
fun.
my
I want to
That'd be
make it very clear that I like Naoya because he's a piece of shit. I do not support misogyny of any form.
Good thing to make clear
am-
on stream, buddy.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Let the record show.
Cowards
I
mentality for
support-
real. We hate
and
women in 2022.
I believe in women, even though we left them behind in 2019.
Oh god, man.
That's right.
Do not
ladies.
get me
If
canceled,
you're
bro.
listening to this, ladies, your time is up. It's time to go pack it up. I'm kidding, ladies. Please stay here. I was so surprised when I saw I had like actual female subscribers. I was like, why are you what?
Whoa.
I mean, it's still like looking at analytics is always weird just to see like what the demographics are and everything.
Dude,
like
there are some people
I like
over in
it's
Canada.
weird because my demographics always have like the normal like 18 to like 20s sort of thing. Like that demographic is always the most prominent. But then there's people like in their 40s, and I just know most of that is people who lied about their age on YouTube.
Yeah.
Nah, man, there's some old people out there who really want to know Attack on Titan power scaling.
Facts.
Oh yeah, shout out to
But
Phoenix
yeah,
and Flare. Yeah, that's true. The simple domain is probably just a normal technique. It's probably like how in Black Clover, I'm referencing that a lot, probably because I'm reading it now. But how in Black Clover,
This man likes Naoya too, my guy, Phoenix.
Yeah, shouts out. But yeah, how in Black Clover, the monozone was like some advanced thing, and then you get later, and then like everyone knows it. So like it's probably that sort of deal. I wouldn't be surprised.
I
if that
can't
was the
believe
case.
everybody knows Bankai. That's crazy.
Yeah, because like a simple domain, that's really fucking handy to have in combat. So like, I imagine you gotta learn it at some point.
Yeah, at some point, everybody needs their domain.
Yeah,
Everyone. It's just, well, what's Panda's domain, huh?
it's just a circle,
I'm
and
not
then
getting
all
into
of
that.
his all of his brothers and sisters, like all of his different modes, come out and they beat the fuck out of you.
Oh, never mind. You made it cool.
Yeah,
Okay, that was cool.
You made
just
my
get
joke
jumped.
cool, Sailor. What the fuck, dude?
You just get jumped, bro.
Asshole.
That's what it is. You know that one meme of the fight
Fight back,
back?
fight back.
That's
Fight back.
exactly. That's Panda's domain expansion.
It's not an insta kill, so it's really easy to pull off. But damn if it hurts.
Yeah, this shit hurted.
Damn, multiple pandas got hands.
Yeah, bro. This shit's lit. But honestly, I don't know what else to talk about for the JJK chapter.
Yeah, no, we
I
talked a whole
do-
lot about a chapter that was actually pretty simple.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the whole thing where it's a sorcerer is nothing but a con artist. Like the whole thing where
Yes.
Jujutsu fights is all about just tricking people. That, I don't know. That's a neat bit of consistency with
Yeah.
how it is. I don't know. I just like I really like this fight overall. It's just really
even
fun.
in like the big battle at the end of Shibuya with like Yuji and Mahito and Todo, like even that was like pure strength for a while. That ended with a trick.
Mhm.
So that was pretty cool to see. Like I like that. Just like I don't know. Like I
Making
think
me
it's a
funny.
really nice way because like in Shonen it's just like, well, why would you explain your powers? But like you have that thing where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna explain how my power works, except actually I could be lying. Or it's just like, yeah, this is how my power works. Or like with Todo, where it's like, this is how it works. And I'm just not gonna use it. Fuck you. Like, every time I clap my hands,
Sometimes I
except
just
not
clap.
really. Yeah.
Asshole.
Sometimes I just be clapping and shit, you know.
I'm an applauding kind of guy.
Yeah. So that's really cool. Or like with Divergent Fist, where he's like, "Oh, I hit you. Ah, actually got you again, bitch. Fuck you." Like that's really cool to like see how they can manipulate the odds in their favor. It's really cool.
Yes, Jujutsu Kaisen's pretty
good.
cool.
Yeah. Hot take. JJK, very good.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see where this goes. I want Mega Me and Yuji to get back together though.
Where's my girl, Nobara?
dude.
Come
Look,
on.
she's dead, bro. I don't know what you mean. Like
Go down.
it was on.
No,
Yeah,
I spoke
it's
it into
about as
existence.
likely that she's dead as Naoya's dead. All right, come on. They have covers, guys. Does Nobara have a cover?
Yeah, she does. Volume 2.
She
No,
does.
volume
Yeah,
3.
it's the second one.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
volume
Yeah.
3. No, Mega
They
Me is
have
volume
covers,
2.
guys. They're main characters.
Oh, it is. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
Oh, I
All
remember.
right,
And
Excuse
then
me.
Gojo is volume
Excuse me, I'm dumb.
4. Todo is volume 5. Volume 6 is Mahito. Volume 7 is Choso. Volume 8 is, I think that one is.
Are you looking at your volumes right now?
No, I'm not. They're
I
in my
hope so.
closet. No.
Bro.
that's
Oh,
why-
it's just in your head. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
You're scary.
I buy these.
These
a lot.
Jujutsu Kaisen volume covers, are they in the room with you now?
They are in the room, but they're behind a door in my closet. So
All right.
That's what all the schizophrenics
say. I am schizomaxing with JJK covers. But yeah.
All right, I respect it.
Chicho.
Yeah, I do. I was actually going to bring this up, what Phoenix said. Nobara is probably going to come back with reverse curse technique. That's the most likely way she's going to be okay.
Yes, because she did Black Flash, so she understands the flow of cursed energy a lot better. And Gojo went through something similar.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I do.
like,
I do like that, where they're all kind of like the main trio is all sort of coming into it with their own specialties. You have Yuji, who's like the physical brawler. Megumi's whole thing is just the versatility of his curse technique and the domain expansion, the height of that, the height of Jujutsu technique, and then reverse curse technique is probably going to be Nobara's thing.
Yeah,
which would be cool.
God, that would be so sick if she'd like send a nail into somebody and it heals them. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd actually be awesome. Yeah, what the fuck? I didn't even think of that.
So sick if, because like reverse cursed energy is that's positive energy that disintegrates motherfuckers. Like we saw that, like that shit hurts curses, dude. So like just the fact of her getting that, oh my god, that's that'd be dangerous.
That's so Nobara too. To just be like, yeah, this is this like nice positive thing. I used to kill people.
Yeah. Die, go to hell.
And when I heal people, I jam a nail in their head.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hairpin. When I kill people, I shove a nail in their head. When I heal people, I shove a nail in their head.
I can like literally it's just the fact that I can already envision Yuji saying some dumb shit and then turning the page and there's just a nail stuck in his head. He's like, fuck, ow. Like, just imagining that. Nobara's just like, sit still, dumbass. Like just moving on or something. I can just envision that in my head already, dude. I am manifesting. Akutami, please make it happen.
I'm currently astral projecting into his dreams.
Yes, please. I'm hacking into the gate. I need, respectfully, please, bring it in.
This is a good chapter.
Yeah, no. Oh, wait, hey, I get my first person to ban before the stream ends as a mod. All right.
Hey.
Russian dude.
Yes, it's some Russian dude with a fucking bot. He's just a Russian bot with a link. Yay. This is a great way to I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Hide user on this channel. Bye.
Kill him. Kill user.
All right. Well, is that everything for us today, guys?
Yeah, I mean, that's everything I wanted to go into. I mean, I do. This was our first stream talking about chapters. This went really well. I want to get a better idea of like what other series we should talk about. If there is, I think we should run a poll at some point, Sailor, to like
I
see like what else
later
people want to talk about.
We could definitely do a poll. I'm comfortable just talking about these 4 for now, but
yeah, I think it would also be cool to talk about new series that come out, like when a first chapter airs. We can go into that.
This is my call to action to all my fellow brothers in the trenches. If they ever put up a poll, y'all gotta vote Blue Lock.
By the way,
Stalker.
Keitan, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Don't worry, you will be able to see the VOD. It will be up on Sailor's channel. So like YouTube, don't worry about it. You will be able to see our discussion.
Yeah, the VOD will be up there.
But yeah, thanks to everyone that showed up. Definitely like for the first one, more people than I expected.
This is honestly so
I think our peak was around 15, which we didn't really announce this, so that's kind of high considering we didn't tell anybody this was happening.
Here's the thing: I was gonna put out a post, but then setting this up was hell, so I deleted it immediately. I was like, I don't even know if this is happening today. Let me just get this out of here.
Yeah, if we can make this consistent, do this like now, like around noon Pacific time on Mondays. That would be pretty good. I could manage that probably.
Mondays, you want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, if you can do it Sundays, like when day of, like that'd be awesome.
This is a whole scheduling thing that probably isn't best for the stream.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting into the details on you guys. My bad.
We can talk about it later. That's fine.
But yeah, we'll talk about this. We'll keep you guys updated on what the plan is. Sailor will, since it's his channel, not my responsibility. Yeah. It's great to have you guys. It was fun seeing.
Thank you guys for coming out.
To say.
Like, just the fact that we got 23 likes on the stream is fucking wild to me. Because, like I said, I was not expecting that at all.
I'm looking at it now. 22 likes so far.
One of those is me, because I think that Sky fella's real handsome and smart.
Actually, 23 likes. Let's go.
But yeah, this is a good stream, everybody. Thank you again. We said it a lot, but thank you again for coming out. And we'll see you not next week, because chapters are next week.
Yeah. Once
subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.
Yeah, go subscribe.
Once this stream ends, I cease to exist. So goodbye, everyone.
All
right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'll miss everyone.